on LolCow Live. There's been a beef brewing between Twiggy and Rastov, the host of LolCow AUSSY. An epic feud that's been going on for months. Charlotte, welcome to Cash Cow. Tonight on the show, one of the hosts of Aussie gets fired, and the other takes over the channel and the destiny of LolCow AUSSY. Then, we have an epic battle going on between Beans and Zudit. Tonight, we set up their professional MMA fight live here on the show. Tonight on LolCow Live. Are you ready? The show starts now.
It's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while Keem is trying to talk the wins. They be bullshitting, spitting LolCow slang. Scam Tommy and kick them out, you know Keem running this gang. We're live on YouTube, ain't no pre-recorded games. Fuck around, you might get one in your brain.
Dustin, a member for 11 months.
But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. LolCow.
Shout out to D-Rec, member for 15 months.
You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Boogie got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty.
Charlie, welcome to Cash Cow.
We all paying the price. But Wings had things that only kings could dream on this history. He leaked to the show and we all paid for it twice. And if page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind like the bird shit in our eyes, then try as we might, we still pay the price.
A-Mac, Cash Cow, 4 months.
LolCow, Nick. But it's the
Muppet the Frog still hasn't upgraded to Cash Cow. Welcome, 6 months of Band World.
You be watching it, you LolCow, Nick. But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. LolCow, Nick. But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now Keem's theme is the Scream Team, but mean stream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream and he owns everything. And the Iron Team was him.
Yep.
And the stream game's keen to be
John
the
Doe
mean
for
queen,
7 months.
Boogie's lean tween who needs kings.
Chick buys
so
5
she
months.
Can leave, please.
Neglected Tipples, 3 months of Cash Cow.
LolCow, Nick. But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. LolCow,
Jackson
Nick.
Clark, thank you for the 7 months of
You be
Cash
watching it,
Cow.
you clicked it just now. LolCow, Nick. But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. LolCow, Nick. But it's the LolCow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now.
Kayla, thank you for the 8 months of Cash Cow. Wiggly, thank you for the 1 gifted. Legend. Mary, the nice one, with a 20 motherfucking gifted out the gate. We haven't even started this show, ho. Wings. Can of Beans, 7 months. Scuba Sleeve, 7 months. Angie uploaded 1 month of Cash Cow. Keith Parker, 5 months. Puppet Hearts, Purple Hearts, 8 months. And E Sandy for 7 motherfucking months. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the absolute worst podcast on all of YouTube. You are watching LolCow Live. Jesus fucking Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Yeah, we got a big show for you tonight. There's some battles that we need to solve. We need to get to the bottom of this shit. And it's the battle for LolcowUniverse. You know, it's been a horrible end of March for Aussie. It was a horrible month of March for Aussie. You know, these guys were, they had a solidified show. That was like the 3rd or 4th best show on the network. And then it all fell fucking apart with the 2 hosts fighting each other. And they haven't been back since. They lost their time slot. Their revenue has skydived into the fucking ground. And they're saying that they're not going to work with each other anymore. Well, at least Rastov's saying that. Lorax, welcome to Cash Cow. Here's the thing. We're going to need your help because one of these guys is getting fired. One of these guys is getting fired, and the other one will take over Aussie by their lonesome. So,
can I fire one of them? Can I be the guy that fires them?
Yes, I'll let you. I'll let you fire one of them. So they're going to come on and plead their case. It should be exciting. And then we're setting up a fucking MMA fight, a no holds bar fight.
Oh,
Between Zudit and Beans. So that's happening after we resolve this shit. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I'm fucking excited.
can I fire Zudit?
You could. Potentially. No, she's not getting fired.
Why the fuck not?
I will tell you what, though. Aussie is in such a bad spot right now that we have about like 1,000 less viewers than normal. Do you realize that? Because we normally start out the gate with like 4K and then we build up to 5. All right. We're at 3,100. Oh my God. Augustine with a 10 gifted. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about this shit.
No, Twiggy is like so unbearable. They don't want to watch him get fired. That's how much they don't like him. They love Rastov, but they don't want to watch Rastov get fired. So I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do.
DJ Payne super chatted $20. Oh, Boogie, Mr. Tipples, I have an important question for you. What do you like?
I like big balls. I like big balls. Kind of what I was going to say. I think the audience should vote who to keep because here's the thing: Rastov has a loyal fan base that will pay. I don't mean by fucking poll bullshit. I mean, I think it comes down to donations today, and I bet Twiggy won't get a single goddamn one.
Well, no, then that's just like cheating.
How's that cheating?
Because Rastov's going to win then.
Good, and we make money doing it.
I will put it towards my consideration. If you would like to donate and say keep Rasty, then I'll put it towards my consideration. How about that? How about that?
You can tell I'm biased as shit right now because the last time I tuned into Aussie, I saw Rastov, or not Rastov, I saw fucking Twiggy blasting mustard up his nose for 200 people.
Yeah.
Why?
It was complete shit. But hey, look, out the gate, we got fucking 32 members. So shout out to everyone for that. All right, let's get these.
Let's go.
Where is Twiggy at?
Probably won't even show up today. He's a fucking loser.
Yo, Twiggy, get in here. Where's Twiggy at?
No idea.
Twiggy, start messaging him. Figure out where he is. Oh, there he is. All right.
What is your hair situation?
What's
My
going
hair
on with my
situation?
camera?
Yeah, did you keep like the sides and back still?
Paul super
I see-
chatted $20.
No, I got the audience
Team
to
on
pay
the
for
wings
another
thing.
week, so they paid
You
for another
forget,
week of
it
it.
doesn't
guys, can
matter
you shut
whether
up?
or not you agree with it. Everything is Keem's fault. Boogie, hang in there. I know you miss Wings, Hot Dog, and Harry Dangles.
He's got a hell of a hot dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Keem on the wings thing, you forget. It doesn't matter whether or not you agree with it. Everything is, yes, true. It was all my fault.
Yeah,
Nate,
everything is
everything's
always
my
Keem's
fault.
fault.
Good old Nate. He's been missing for a while. So, how do you think things started going bad on Aussie between both of you? Let's just start there. Rastov, I'll let you go first because you're the one that has the most complaints.
I think if I really look back on it, and I've done a lot of fucking reflection on this, I think it started going poorly, kind of close to the start. But the thing is, like, I don't want to shit on Twiggy, man. I want my work to fucking speak for why I should keep the channel, not because he can't do it, right? So,
Okay, if you don't shit on him, you're gonna get fired. So fucking speak honestly, speak the truth.
all right, I do think that he was trying a little too hard to be Keem, and I think that started with the way that he treated our docket team.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Boogie, I bought 3 shirts.
Bought 3 shirts. You gotta
Fuck you. I'm not doing 3. I have to say it 3 times.
Real quick, before we get into this, I might as well take this time to let everyone know there's a new shirt in the fucking store.
Stop.
Name
Stop
Marie
promoting
Pondu
it.
Cherry super chatted $20. Gas prices in Texas went up today. I blame you, Keem.
Yeah, everything's Keem's
Nee
fault.
Marie,
Stop promoting the shirt.
Nee Marie, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Fucking blaming me for that. Good Lord. Okay. All right. So guys, on Local Live, real quick, we have the Touch My Tipple shirt. And for everyone that you guys buy, Boogie has to send every person that buys one a personalized video.
It's not happening. It's not. I can't do. We saw like 250 already, man.
Yeah, he's got 250
Seriously?
Yes,
videos to
yes,
make.
they're selling like crazy. I don't know who will steal. Why would you want to buy that shirt? Don't buy the fucking shirt.
What would it take to make a Boogie doll where like you press the tipples and it screams out tipples? Because I feel like people would buy that.
Fine, if I don't have to make a video, personalized video for each one of these motherfuckers. I don't get paid $30 a cameo. Now when I'm getting like $1 per fucking shirt and I have to film a cameo for every one of these cocksuckers.
So that's in the live store, guys. I'm gonna pin the store right to the top so you guys can go shopping today. But then the other shirt that just came out today, you'll notice when you go to our storefront, which is locow.co, locow.co. When you go there, there's little mini store fronts everywhere, right? So you can pick which show you want to fuck with. And if you go on Rewind today, Rewind has a brand new t-shirt out. Check out this. Shut up, pussy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good shirt. So, guys, the link to the store is pinned in the chat. Get on that right now. Now we're done shilling. We can get back to business here. Huge Ass says, Team Rastov, the Crown Whisperer. So, Rastov said right before we took that little commercial break, he said something along the lines that things started getting bad early at the beginning of Aussie because he thought that Twiggy was trying to be Keemstar or something. But that doesn't make sense to me, Rastov. And here's why. Your channel quickly got up to $15,000 a month. And at $15,000 a month,
right,
that's a solidified show. That is how I say to myself, looking at it, okay, this show doesn't need to be messed with me at all. Obviously I need to help it and do what I can to help it, but this is a show. We don't need to fire anyone. We don't need to add anyone. We don't need to replace anyone. They're on to something good here. You were there, and you were there while
I'm just saying that was our first difference of opinion, right? Like that was the first time we really like disagreed on like something to do with the show, and that was how to treat the docket team.
How to treat the docket team. And when was that? Was that the first month? Second month?
It's been ongoing. Around either or both. It's been ongoing.
Twiggy,
so.
when was the first time you had a like true conflict with Rastov where you thought, "Ooh, this might not work," or "This is going to be a problem that definitely needs to be fixed"?
I would say it was during his first crash out on the channel, which apparently wasn't real, by the way. But he got pretty emotional, and I told him, I'm like, look, I don't really know how to relate to what you're feeling, and I think that it's first and foremost more important to entertain rather than get in your feelings about stuff that truly does not matter.
Just so we have an understanding, when was this crash out? Like how early in the process? Because the way I understand it, Aussie's been up and running for 3 months total, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
it was probably at the end of the first month. I think there was one at the end of the first month, there was one at the end of the second month, and then there was one at the end of last month.
What was the crash out over? What was the upset over?
I don't even remember. I just know he was upset. But I don't remember the exact cause.
All right,
the only one I can really remember off the top of my head is two of them, the Boogie crash out and then the crash out at Fat Camp.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, all right. Okay, that makes sense. That's good. That's good. That's good. Did things progressively get worse?
I would say they would get better, they'd get worse. It would kind of fluctuate, right? But it only was really an issue. We never had any issues until emotions started coming out, right?
let's talk about this. Your second month, you guys made $15,000 fucking dollars on the channel, or maybe it was the third month or whatever. But like, you had a solid month, right? What was that feeling from both of you? How were you feeling at that time?
Great.
Oh, awesome. It felt really cool.
Like a once in a lifetime thing, like something that not a lot of people get to experience. So it was just cool.
So I'm shocked. See,
Like
this,
we were two nobodies, right? And then fucking killing it when you've got other people on the network as popular as they are. It felt like awesome.
just to give the chat a little history lesson, Rastov would call into Rewind all the time. All right. And they would like be like, give him a show or something like that, right? And then Twiggy called in and he said something along the lines of that he was homeless or he lost his job.
I said I lost my job, which is the best thing that ever happened to me because it gives me more time to support my favorite shows.
He lost his job. This is what he said on Rewind, right? And here's the thing. Twiggy used to like donate to the show like crazy back in the day, and we would always joke that he would go bankrupt, and he clearly did go bankrupt because he lost his job. So I was already planning on making some type of an Australia type show. I casted Rastov on it, Stonic on it, and Twiggy. And these two were literally fans. Stonic actually has a YouTube channel, but Stonic got pulled off the channel right away because just the fans didn't like his Karenism, right? So, and he just didn't work. He didn't talk a lot, right? It's just, he was the weakest link out of the three. No bad blood with Stonic at all. So it ended up with you two. You guys had 15. You got 15,000. I don't understand. If you have something like so good where you both feel like you won the lottery, how come you guys haven't been able to figure this out? I don't get it.
I mean, I'm willing to
talk
do
about actual decline. Like after I had that boogie crash out, I had way more confidence, and it almost felt like he was threatened by me at that point. And so that's when I feel like it started going actually downhill, like money wise.
So let me get this straight. You have confidence. You had the support of the fans. You had the support of the crowds. You've developed a relationship with your big supporters on the channel, and you felt like Twiggy was jealous, so he started attacking the fans, attacking the docket team, attacking all these things that you had on lock to bring you back down so you could level out with each other. Is that what you feel?
That's how it felt. That's how it felt, yeah.
What do you
I just got to the point where I was tired of being told that I don't really bring much to the table, that I don't do any work when I have been putting in a lot of work. And just being told like every little thing that I do is manipulative because like, yes, there were times where I was manipulative. There were times where I just straight up lied, right? But it's like that with both sides, right? I wasn't the only one doing stuff like this.
Now, did you manipulate and lie for content, or were you doing it behind the scenes, or was it both?
No, it was one time behind the scenes. Everything else is for content, like me messing with Becky, stuff like that. The only time where it ever got manipulative behind the scenes was when, after the conversation that we had, and I just took it the wrong way and then kind of played off of that.
Is that a fair take, Rastov, or are you saying bullshit?
The thing is, I can't prove this because this was on a phone call, right? So this is one of our earliest phone calls. He accidentally showed me his full name, and I was like, bro, you don't have to worry. I'm never going to share it. And his response was, that's okay. I had your full docs the second I was on the show. I have a mate that does it for me.
I don't have your docs.
So I've literally been actually fucking scared of you since the beginning, if I'm being completely honest. You literally said
get your
that to me
docs
on the fucking phone.
How would I
You told me you had a mate that was a private investigator, and you just sent it to him.
No, I didn't.
You had it. You had it.
That is lies. The only person whose docs was ever sent to me.
You said you did the same thing with Dio Venator, and that's
No,
why you
I only did it with
Dio,
Dio, and now you're using that against me.
No, because you accidentally flashed like a package that had your name on it, and I was like, bro, don't worry, I would never share that. And you were like, oh, it's all right, I had your docs from the beginning.
Like I may have said that as like a joke, but I've never had your docs.
Who fucking jokes about that, dude?
It's funny.
1 minute.
It's
Stop.
funny.
With his content, he made $14 today doing BDSM test and test checking his mental state.
We're going to get into that and towards the end, Charmed Skull. But feel free to donate and give us your opinions throughout all this because it'll help me remind me of things that we definitely need to speak about. Okay. So it seems like the more I talk to Rastov about this, I keep hearing incidences of you fucking with him and trolling him. And when he reacts to these little pranks that you're doing, he's not taking it very well.
I mean, I don't disagree, but like with the whole doxing thing, that never happened. That's just a blatant lie.
Literally
Like
just
there would
was
be
the
no,
joke, so
there would be
did it
no.
not
I said if
happen,
I
or
said
is
it, it
a
would have been.
joke?
I said if I said it, it would have been a joke.
Well,
but
let me
I
ask
didn't
this.
say that.
Let me ask this. Is there a paper trail? Are there any receipts, or is this just a voice call?
Apparently,
It was a voice call.
Okay. Interesting.
which did not happen. Like, just did not happen at all.
When was the
just
first
making it up.
moment, Rastov, that you were thinking to yourself, like, fuck, I can't work with this guy?
That was the first moment I was like, shit, this could be dangerous. I got to keep this guy on my side. Like, that whole situation there, I was like, bro, this guy's got my fucking information. I'm supposed to work with him. It was actually fucked. And I know that I can't prove it because it was a voice call, but like, I've never fucking forgotten.
Let me ask you this. When he told you that, did you tell anyone? Did you tell Xylee, Billy, be like, hey, bro, see, that would be different. Like, maybe if you had some paper trail or some witness that could, okay.
Right? Like, how could you have not told anybody?
Because it didn't happen.
Because I was fucking worried. This was literally like right at the beginning. Like,
Well, if you're
right at
worried,
the
that's all the
beginning.
more
So I
reason
didn't have
you
relationships
tell
with
somebody. Be
people.
like, dude, I think this guy doxed me on day one. That's all the more
Right,
reason you
and
tell somebody.
the situation is that like I was so fucking vanilla. I didn't want to rock the boat, man, because I was so grateful to be here that I didn't want to create a problem like frame one.
Okay, that's
I should have fucking said something, but
that's
No, it just didn't happen. It's more manipulation. Like it did not happen.
Okay,
The minute you realized that you didn't want to work with me was during the first crash out when I told you that I wasn't going to give into your emotions and I felt like I was being emotionally manipulated. That was where things most likely start to go downhill because I don't do that
$20.
emotional manipulation.
Sorry to interrupt, but just wanted to say I ordered the Shut Up Puss e-shirt because my fiance hates when I say it.
Shut up, pussy.
Shut up, pussy. Buy that shirt, not the boogie shirt. Because I bet Billy doesn't have to make a goddamn video.
I got a crazy idea. Why don't you just buy both shirts?
Fuck. No, just the Billy shirt. Don't fight. Does Billy have to make a video for everybody?
No. Just so you guys know, I talked to Bob Wolf today. Bob Wolf runs the store, and he is writing code. So when you guys purchase merchandise in the future, it will pop up in the Discord in main chat. It'll be like, Boogie just bought a fucking t-shirt, you know? Like, it's going to be fucking cool,
Christ.
dude. It's going to be cool. All right, let's continue.
So have you ever lied or manipulated like since the show started?
what do you even mean? Like going along with the fucking lie of your wife not having legs? Yeah, I went
No,
along
not
with
even
that.
that. Not even that. Just like, making up this whole thing that you're like scared of horror games, even though you said in DMs that they don't bother you and you're just doing it to milk money, which is why you made goals to do the horror games.
That's completely
or-
bullshit, dude.
That's
I
not
am genuinely
bullshit.
scared
Super
of that
chatted
shit, man. I'm genuinely scared of that
$19.99.
shit.
Keem, you are my hero, and I hope you know that. Also, Boogie, you are very talented, and you crack me up. Creds to you all for this great show.
Thank you, Matt. I think this is interesting content. The viewers,
Me too.
we're down about 1,000 viewers today, but it is what it is. Some people just want me and Boogie. They don't want the rest of the shows. It is what it is. Okay.
Well, guess what? Everybody that's watching right now will drop a like and it'll help. I believe the people that are interested in this will drop a like on the stream right now.
Yeah, true. Guys, get this up to 1,000 likes and it'll start popping the viewers. But let's get back to this because, Rastov, we all know that Twiggy lied about his wife having no legs and stuff. And that was like an ongoing meme and joke or whatever. But it ended up turning into an offensive thing to some people because they were actually disabled or handicapped. And they said that they were supporting the show because they believed that Twiggy was supporting his handicapped wife. And now Twiggy in response is saying, well, Rastov, you lied and manipulated like you're afraid of fucking scary games. And you just hustle the fans.
Well, it's not just that. It's like the crash out too, like the one with Boogie, where he came out and said the last time we had an issue, that wasn't real. It was all an act. I wasn't aware it was an act. And then he uses the fact, like when I brought
That's
up he was being too
completely bullshit,
emotional.
bro.
No, when I brought up
Fuck
the fact
dude.
that you were
You're
being
actually
emotional,
just trying to manipulate people again,
No.
bro. We've got I'm sure there's nothing. All of our fucking live streams, bro, are literal proof of the way that you fucking treat me, dude. So if you've got a fucking problem, too bad. It's all fucking documented.
Not all of it.
You're actually just a piece of shit, man. And
Yeah,
like
you can say that. You
bullshit
could-
fake apology the other day saying how much you genuinely appreciate me and how fucking people only like me because of my dead parents. You can go fuck yourself, bro. You know what? I hope you do get fired. You fucking suck. There's a reason that everyone fucking hates you, bro.
Real quick, wartime reporter Xylee has said in the Discord, if you're going to talk about DMs, then pull the fucking
Harley's
receipts.
Hoodie super chatted $20. Twiggy is the type of person to invite you to a nice expensive dinner then expect you to pay and complain when you don't pay. He's a manipulative liar worse than Tommy C.
Thank you, Xylee.
While he's grabbing
Hugh
that.
Jass super chatted $20. Twiggy pretends to be a good person. He knows how to get Rastov to spiral and he is doing it right now. Total psychopath.
Well, in defense of Twiggy, if I was on a show with Rastov, I would be going out of my way to fuck with Rastov and you know, get a rise out of Rastov, you know, for content, right? For the show. Pull pranks on him, jokes on him, whatever. Like, I would, right? When we were at Fat Camp, me and Twiggy were talking, and I gave Twiggy a really good idea on how to troll you, you know? I told Twiggy, I go, Twiggy, look, if he cares so much about the fans, then start trolling him and act like Rastov doesn't care about the fans, that you care about the fans more, right? I would be doing stuff like this, but it seems like some of this stuff wasn't even for content. It was just malicious. Is that what you're saying, Rastov? It was just like,
Yeah.
it's not even content. Yeah.
Bro, like holding my job over my head's not fucking content, dude. Like that whole thing's actually just fucked. And the thing is,
We'll
right?
get
Like if
to
we
that.
plan stuff, if we did plan stuff to like make the show more interesting, and he's just gonna fucking out it right now, that literally goes against what you've said that we shouldn't be doing that shit anymore. So it's like if you're gonna let it happen, what's the fucking point? And who's gonna want to work with this guy after this anyway? I'm like. Do you understand why I don't want to work with him? Because like I literally trusted this guy for a while, and then I just keep getting fucking burned, and now like shit could potentially be taken out of fucking context because we used to just make jokes with each other all the time, right? Like I can't be bothered. I genuinely can't be bothered. Like, he's so fucking exhausting to work with. The first thing he did after that host meeting yesterday was jump into the live on air, the fucking cafe thing, and just start saying bullshit about my parents, and he's told people that I don't leave the house, and like all this other crap, man. Every time he does it, I get. This is the thing, right? He can literally give you no fucking reason to keep him on a show other than trying to rip me down. He can't tell you anything. My whole strategy coming here today was literally just to let my work speak for itself and not even comment on him as a person. Because that's literally what it should come down to. It should come down to who is fucking better for the show, not who can rip someone down fucking harder. And this is why I didn't want to work with him anymore. This is why, despite what everyone fucking says, I don't want to give him another chance. Because who wants to work knowing that this dude could literally like fucking out all of the fun stuff that we had planned to try and make the show better just because it's convenient for him? Like,
yeah,
it's fucking bullshit.
I do want to talk about that for a minute, but Rastov, you should express how you truly feel. You know, I know your strategy was sit back and your work speaks for itself, but look, man, a lot of people in the chat right now, they haven't seen Aussie. They don't really understand this. You know, we got to give people context and a background story to better understand this decision. And whoever's left with the channel at the end of this, you know, we'll know the lore, right? And we'll be able to follow what's happening next.
Right, because the strength of your character is as important as the strength of the content. There's a lot of parasocial people to watch this stuff.
All super chatted $20. Keem, how dare you call Twiggy's wife disabled? Clearly the poor woman lowered her standards and took pity on the mentally deficient. Keem's fault. All the love, everybody.
Twiggy, I feel like just looking at all this situation during Fat Camp till now.
Like Honor super chatted $20. Keem, let's be real. They both don't make money. Rastov is a boring crybaby that kisses the butts of crowns. Twiggy lies left and right. Make the LolcowUniverse great again. Dump the waste.
I mean, it is kind of
Xavier
convenient how all
super
of
chatted
Rastov's friends in the Discord.
$19.99. Rastov is the heart and soul of Aussie.
Go ahead, Twiggy.
Oh, I was gonna say it's just convenient how like all of his friends just happen to be the most wealthy people in the server too. Like I'm sure no manipulation went
same
into
crash
that.
out you had on test, bro. Same crash out you
I'm just
said on
saying.
test. What did you tell me afterwards? I only said that shit to bait you, right?
When did I
you
say that?
literally did nothing but you fucking told Nightmare that you did it to bait me.
I don't remember this.
Oh, convenient.
I mean, it is convenient that literally all of your friends are the most wealthy.
Let's talk
It's
about
just funny.
that. Let's talk about that now because this is like one of Twiggy's main points, right? And he was complaining about this at Fat Camp. He said to me, he's like, look, dude, Rastov cares too much about these individual crowns and pay pigs and members to the point where he's like threatening to quit the show just because I talk shit about the docket team or I insulted one of the crowns or something. Explain that more, Twiggy. Like, explain how you truly feel about him and his relationship with the fans.
I just feel like he sees. I feel like he puts on this character that he genuinely cares about these people when I've seen a side of him that doesn't. Right? Like I have a DM pulled up right now about. I'm still looking for the other one, but I have one pulled up on my phone right now about a guy named Verified, who is
Colonel
was one of the
super
supporters of the
chatted
show.
$20. Twiggy and Zay would make a hell of a team.
True. Put it on a show called Local. We don't necessarily want them here anymore. Show.
But with the whole Verified thing, Verified was somebody that I was having issues with, and Rastov was telling me I need to, reach out and solve this problem. And the exact quote was something like, I'm looking for it right now. The exact quote was, he's money to us. Like, it wasn't about him as a person. It wasn't because he was friends. It was because he's money.
Mfc super chatted $30.83. Twiggy, I was ride or die for you, bro. I offered a helping hand. I tried to work with you during the day for ideas. You didn't reply. Then I woke up at 3 a.m. for the show, and all I had to work with was, I planned something.
Now,
Help me help you, bro.
Mafsy is like one of the biggest supporters of LolcowUSSY. Not only does he donate a lot, but he also comes on the show. He's one of your bros. That's kind of big coming from him, saying that you ignored his help. Just wait, and I'll let you respond.
Gaming super chatted $20. Twiggy's biggest mistake was not spending every single second of his free time in the Discord getting people to love him like Rastov did.
First, I'm going to let you respond to what Matsy said. And then, 1 minute.
With
We got one
Matsy,
more.
Seth looks super chatted $19.99. Rastov's last solo episode got $25.20 for a goal. Twiggy has had at least 2 solo shows that made less than $20 each.
Go ahead, Twiggy.
So with Mafsy, I just had Australian stuff to talk about. That was really it. And it would have been more. I would have gotten a more genuine reaction if I just brought it to him right there on the show, right? Also, we're on different sleep schedules, so most of the time he was reaching out to me, I was asleep. I woke up not too long before the stream because it was right after the schedule was changed.
See, because like I gotta defend Matsy. Matsy, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. I gotta defend him because a lot of people, a lot of other hosts, a lot of fans have been reaching out trying to help you, and it does kind of seem like you act like you're smarter than them. Like you'll listen to what they're saying, but you won't apply anything. You know what I mean?
Let me go see the messages, which I also get around 100 DMs a day, so it's just fun to filter.
So
Why?
Did you
Like,
also,
at times.
tell
Why do you
Maxie
get
that
100
said he
DMs
was a
a day?
TOS risk and that's why he couldn't be a host on a show? Did you also tell him that you said that? Because I bet you didn't.
No, I mean, I still feel like, I mean, Mavsy didn't want to host the show in the first place, but when you brought it up to me, I did say that he could be a potential TOS risk just because of some
Bro,
of the things he said on
Nightmare
stream.
literally said that you told him that Mavsy was already waiting in the wings, and then you told me, actually, no, Keem wouldn't put him on the show because he's a TOS risk. That's what you told me.
I
in the DMs,
didn't say, I don't necessarily know if I said that Keem said that. I did say that I think that he may potentially be a TOS risk. I mean, the
Rastov,
guy spelled out the N-word on stream.
Rastov, what's your response to some of the donators and Twiggy of saying that you just care too much about these crowns and pay pigs and whatnot?
Hold on. You know what? Let me just fucking check one thing real quick, okay?
While he's checking that, let me remind you that we have a Discord that all of these pay pigs and crowns go on. Your job is to entertain people on the Discord. So the fact that the rest of us aren't doing our best to be nice to these people, I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, it's just like with this message right
He asked
here.
me a question, bro. It said, I have 11,277 messages in main chat. Not fucking pay pig chat, not fucking crown chat, main chat. Talking to every fucking cash cow. So don't fucking sit there and try and paint me as someone that only sucks up to pay pigs and crowns, because I talk to fucking everybody, and you could fucking ask them. I'm in it all the time, right? Because it's literally what they pay for. They literally pay for priority
Harley's
messaging.
Hoodie super chatted $20. Twiggy has all these messages but refuses to share them.
I'm
Awfully
working on it. So
convenient.
right here.
Smells fishy.
why-
Either show your evidence or admit that you're lying. That simple.
Right here, we've got a message that says, "Can you publicly apologize to Verified on stream because you were mean to him? He is a pay pig. LOL. He is money for us. We can make it a bit." And I said he is, but he also, I also stand on my principles. He tried to get me dogpiled for voting against Mike, and I don't deal with that shit. And then the topic changed. But he literally says he is money for
He was
us.
one of our supporters that you had an active fucking beef with, bro. I was trying
think I'm allowed
I was
to-
trying to fucking speak to the only thing that you really cared about with people. So it's like, that was the only way I figured you could actually make amends with this guy, because he cared about our
Seth
show.
looks super chatted
And when you hurt the fans, you hurt me.
$19.99. Rastov and I would DM before he got the show. After Twiggy told him to stop interacting with the fans, Rastov stopped answering my DMs.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't say to stop. I just said that the parasocial level that it was on can be dangerous. Because then when something does happen, everything's going to fall apart. People are going to be too emotionally involved. You want emotional involvement when it comes to running a show, but you don't want people to be so emotionally involved that they're genuinely hurt when something happens, and then they give up on the show. They stop supporting it.
Would you believe that Twiggy was the like favorite host on Local Aussie at the beginning and for most of the beginning of the show?
Yes.
Would you believe that?
I
if
would
told you?
believe that
I
because
do
I
remember
actually
that.
really enjoyed watching Twiggy at the beginning. He took some sort of shift, especially after Fat Cam, severely for the worse.
I was constantly hearing about how I was hearing about how it was making Rastov nervous because of the amount of love I was getting. So I made a decision to be a little more, out there, a little more edgy.
Dutch
There's
has a planned
there's a
super
time
chatted
and
$19.99. Please keep Carl from Aquatine you or Sheikh Zula. The Mike Rula, the old schooler you want a trip? I'll bring it to y'all. You're the number one in the hood, G.
Go ahead, Twiggy.
so like when you said on Cafe that Mike wanted to work with me
Mafsi
before,
super chatted $30.83. I spelled out the N-word? No, I absolutely did not. I walked the line on a joke about my own wife being of color. You're stretching so hard. And don't blame the time zone. I messaged 13 hours before the show went live.
and I was probably asleep. I don't remember but when you said on Cafe that Mike wanted to work with me, before I even talked to Rastov, he went into our docket chat, said the show might be over because I'm going to work with Mike. And then he was in my DMs talking about it too, talking about how it's cool, but the show's not going to go on because of that. And I told him right there, I would prefer to stay on Aussie, and instead of working with Mike. The dynamic we had was important to me, and the show is important. And
So everything you say is a joke, and everything I say is completely serious. Makes
I mean,
sense.
you were in the
Makes
docket
sense.
chat
That tracks.
talking about it.
That tracks. Yeah, if I'm saying in the docket chat, it's a fucking joke.
You would trauma
Like-
dump in the docket chat, though. You would go in
Yeah,
sympathy bait. You were
okay.
sympathy baiting before the stream, talking about how you knew Keem was going to fire you. You were in the main chat baiting for sympathy. You feed off of sympathy like it's a drug, bro.
No, because he would literally fucking flip the script, and if everyone was saying that you're getting fired, I have no doubt in my mind that if he thought it would be fucking funny and content, he would fire me and do something else. Look at him, he's fucking smiling. He sent me a message this morning saying, good luck today. It's gonna be fucking fun firing you. Like,
I
don't
did.
know
he's been
what's
fucking
going
with
on
me
with
since
my
I got
life.
hired, bro. Like,
But
dude,
But here's one thing that's an undeniable fact about the two of you. All right. Rastov is good for business.
Lucy Tina
Twiggy
super
is
chatted
bad for
$20.
business.
I love both of you for different reasons. I think Fat Camp divided those who were there and who wasn't. It happened on 3 different shows. This can all be resolved. XOXO Boogie, what do you like?
I like big balls.
It's clear that Rastov is good for business and you're bad for business. Is if we're just talking about revenue, right? When it comes to entertainment, I would have said, Twiggy, in the beginning that you're more entertaining than Rastov. But I'm going to be honest, everything I've seen since Fat Camp, not entertaining at all. What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. What happened?
I mean, the biggest issue I'm having right now is that I just don't have any energy whatsoever. I've been sick since Fat Camp, and I don't know what it is. It started out as COVID, now it's something entirely different. But also, I guess, just I kind of let what people were saying get to my head. I lost motivation. I lost just confidence in myself, and I really didn't. I struggled to know where to go next and what to do.
Crusty
I didn't know
Background
who
super
to be.
chatted $20. We all know how this is going to end. Just please Keem make Rastov keep his skullet for the rest of the month at least.
God damn it. No.
There's one more coming in, and then we'll get to this. I mean, we got to have a resolution, gentlemen. This is out of control. Epic said Twiggy looks like a meth head, and that should automatically be a fucking fireable offense. I don't know why that didn't read, but it is what it is. Look,
Eric super chatted $19.99.
For fuck's sake.
Twiggy looks like a meth head. That should automatically be a fireable offense.
One more.
Donations always come.
Neglected _ Tibbles super chatted $19.99. Twiggy, I've had a bad taste in my mouth since the Fat Camp stream when you shat on everybody and Rastov. You got a giant inflated head since Keem gave you that little feedum you just love to act like you all big.
Okay, let's go.
You're sad.
That's a good point. Let's go directly to the last big fight. All right. It's at Fat Camp. Rastov, from your perspective, explain to us the big fight that happened at Fat Camp where you actually quit.
So, that very final day where I ended the stream 15 minutes early, I had told him before the stream that I was feeling a little burnout, and I needed. It would be cool if we could have like a chill stream. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, I think we need a chill stream." And so, here's me going into it thinking that it's gonna be a chill stream, and then it ends up not being a chill stream at all, right? Like he fucking just started with the manipulation again. He just started coming at me again, going harder and harder. And I was just like, you know what? I can't fucking work with this guy anymore. I quit. I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna subject myself to this bullshit every fucking day. It's not worth it.
Twiggy, your perspective on that night that Rastov quit?
It all started that night because I had Grim at the table with me, and he got very upset that Grim was there and was trying to kick him off, but I didn't see the need to do that. Grim didn't do anything. He was just there.
Bro, Grim was sitting there obnoxiously eating his fucking meal while we were trying to do a show. He even apologized for it later because he did it on purpose.
Yeah,
So,
but
he did
it was
nothing.
funny. It was content. Like it was genuinely. I thought it was funny.
So wait, you fucking quit because Grim was eating?
No, because I this whole thing had been blowing up, right? So we had all of these plans that we were gonna do for Fat Camp, and that none of them happened. It was just fucking like drunk streams and then like other dumb shit. And I was just, there was a level of FOMO for me not being able to go, but there was also like the vibe was weird, and I find out after Fat Camp that the vibe was weird because he had been literally talking to everybody that would listen, talking shit about me.
Only
So I'm
that
like,
one
cool.
night after you crashed out and quit, because I was just done with
Well,
that. I
that's
don't
not-
like quitters.
Now, okay, to give the audience some perspective, initially when Twiggy brought this up, I thought he was lying. All right. But I do remember bits and pieces of this. All right. Becky just got into a fight with Roxy. Wings just pushed me and then pushed Kelly, and I just sent both of them home. Everybody was on the front on that big long stream, the front of the house. This is where Mike gets drunk for the first night, and everyone's drinking. I myself needed a drink. It was a long, stressful day. Okay. I'm making a drink, and Twiggy's comes to talk to me about Rastov, saying that Rastov quit. He's crashing out. He's being a baby. He's way too emotional. He's always caught in his feelings. And he asked me what I should do. And I said, I don't know. I was just telling Twiggy, like, because I'm trying to make my drink, my gin and tonic. And I'm just like, fire him then, like wink, wink type of shit. Then after I made my drink, I thought about it. I went back to Twiggy and I said, Twiggy, this is what you should do. If Rastov's so obsessed with these fucking fans, right, then you should troll him by being even more obsessed with the fans than he is and act like he's not giving the fans enough attention, right?
Right. And oh no, the fans would have a really good time with that. Oops.
So that's all I really truly remember from that night.
And I was already fed up at that point
Harley's
because
Hoodie
like the
super
first
chatted $20. Fire the fake Aussie and hire a real one like Shockmouths. He's an actual Aussie and he's entertaining.
So Rastov, when you talked to Twiggy, what did he tell you about our conversation?
You mean what did he tell you about the conversation? It's literally like 8 pages of DMs about how you
Huge
gave
ass
him.
super chatted $20. Twiggy got so drunk at Fat Camp that he couldn't even speak properly before their show. Then went off on that audience, after being dragged onto the show, for calling out his recklessness and lack of care for the show.
Go ahead, Rastov.
He literally said that you had given him a free pass to fire me at any given moment, that he was to take over the OBS. I was not allowed to do solo streams. I wasn't allowed to interact with the fans anymore. Like, pretty much hamstringing all of the things that I'm good at, which is like, I think I'm a likable dude. I find it very easy to make friends and build relationships, right? Like it's what my career before this was built off.
So you were terrified that I was going to fire you at any moment and that Twiggy had hit your job in his hands. And he even went as far as saying, you're not allowed to run the OBS anymore. He has to. And and this is how I remember it. You reached out and you said to Twiggy, well, I just need to talk to Keem. And Twiggy told you, if you talk to him, he's going to fire you instantly. I want it.
No, I said you can talk to him. Just don't like go to him with all these issues and ask him ask what your where you fit
No,
into
you
all
said
of
he's
this.
gonna use any opportunity he can to fuck with you, bro.
Twiggy.
Yeah, because he's Keem.
That is so fucked up that you manipulated him that bad, Twiggy. Like, that's crazy.
Wistful Demon super chatted $64.37. Keem, you have to admit Twiggy is floundering and coming across as a guilty creep. Rastov is genuine.
I'm not playing some character. I've never.
You
been
are
playing some
though.
character. I'm
You
just
literally
myself.
you literally like faked being scared of horror
just
games.
can't. You can't.
You
can't
fake
comprehend.
crash
No,
outs.
I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let you fucking rip down my character because you bring fucking nothing to the table, you little fucking cunt. Fuck off.
Oh wow, big and tough.
Ooh, there it
Nice,
is.
nice. Yeah, it's not a
There it
character. I'm
is.
just this nice, wholesome guy. Yet you're letting it
No,
out
because
right
you
now.
fucking wind me up. You've literally done nothing but blow smoke up my ass for the last couple of days to try and get me back on side. When I
haven't
knew it
even
was a
talked
fucking
to
bait.
you.
You want me to pull up the DMs, prick? I'll fucking
What
will
DM?
if you're
What
gonna-
DM? I'll read out the DMs right now because they're actually how I felt. That's not a problem. Like our last DMs we have, our only DMs this week were where let's get to the start, right? So you messaged me and I the first thing we said after, let me find it. We talked some yesterday, and then before that we hadn't talked since like the 8th, I believe. But
Bizerker super chatted
I said-
$20. We Twiggy is a level 1000 BS master. He scored highly sociopathic on an online test today on stream.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
Wow.
Aussie timestamp 29 to
Go
40.
to the announcements. It's on there. I'll pull it up real quick.
But I said, do you
Wyatt
want to stream
super chatted
tomorrow
$20.
on the 8th?
Fatstov threw a fit that entire week because he was jealous he wasn't at Fat Camp. He
Is that-
also threatened to quit because Glammy was on the show.
Is that
he
true?
He threatened to end the stream because Twiggy was talking about Fat Camp too much.
Is that true, Rastov? Were you being a baby?
Completely.
I wasn't even allowed to talk about Fat Camp for like the first few streams.
No,
He was just
because
getting
it was
upset.
so fucking boring, bro. No, it was so boring because all he would talk about was how fucking hard he was working. I'm like, bro, no one cares how hard you're working. They just
No,
want
I
to
was
see a
trying.
good show.
I was trying
no,
to
that
talk
was literally
about.
it.
No,
No, that
it
was
wasn't.
literally it.
It
You were
wasn't.
like,
You can go back
I'm doing
and
the
watch
camera
it.
shit, and I'm Keem's right hand man, and oh man, I'm working so hard, I'm so tired. Like nobody cared, and it was getting fucking old because it was on every single show. No one cared about how hard you guys were working. They just wanted to be entertained, and it was boring sitting there listening to it. That's why I was getting fucked off because I'm like, dude, no one cares. Stop bitching about it. Just fucking let's do
No, I
something
was-
entertaining. No. I'm talking now. We had plans for you to do like a fucking fashion show with Wonder Woman, and like you were gonna go around and like fucking screw with people on your phone and shit like that. And we had all these plans and none of it happened. You spent the whole time talking about how hard you were working and how
didn't even
how
come
good
up
of a
with
job
those-
you were doing, and like
The only plan we had was to talk about Fat Camp up until the point where I came up with the idea for the fashion show with Wonder Woman at like day 4, right? The plan.
we literally had an idea of you getting a fucking blonde wig and a bullhorn to the point where and the fat
That has
suit,
nothing to do with
the
a
point
fashion
where,
show.
No, because this was but this is what we had planned for Fat Camp to the
we
point
didn't
where
have it
Savage
planned.
thought
We
that I
made
thought,
jokes.
oh, dude, no, they were real fucking plans because we were going to talk about how to source you a fucking fat suit. To the point where Savage literally thought I meant that you were getting a fat suit because I was calling her fat, and she called me out on her show. And that's not true. I was saying it was for you to be me.
These weren't plans. These were things that were thrown out there. I didn't agree to
Scott
any of
Dude
it. I made jokes like if
814
somebody buys
super
a fat
chatted
suit.
$20. I like both these guys, and this is the honest truth. Rastov is being a little too sensitive, but Twiggy is being too much of a dick.
Interesting.
All
Your
right,
oldest.
so we have some clips here from Fat Camp. Let's watch them.
Fuck.
Billy Hill for $2 said, "Fat can't make you cranky." Twiggy boinked Roxy. Boinked. That's not a word you hear often anymore.
No, look,
That's still funny.
people. There are people here who actually know me, right? I would hope you were one of those people, Rastov, but apparently, you can't have my back, right?
No, don't fucking turn on me.
No,
bro.
I'm
Don't fucking
serious
turn
because
on
this
me.
shit,
And you-
this is shit that could actually affect me personally. Right?
What do you mean?
Because my wife watches this show. Like, I'm lucky that she actually trusts me, right?
Yeah.
But
So
there has
why
been
aren't you
so
going
many-
and yelling at everybody else that's actually telling people that they
I don't know
literally
who's
had?
telling people this. I'm hearing about it on stream.
Well, she literally fucking jumped on, like Roxy literally just jumped on the mic and
Roxy
said that you
did
begged
and
her
you know
to
what I
fuck
did
her.
about it? You know what I did about it? I got her in trouble. I got her kayaking outside. I got her tipping into the water, being shot by paintballs.
And what about what she
Okay?
just said?
She's not the problem. No, she'll deal with it. Dude, you gotta remember, they can't kick me off of Milkers without kicking Roxy, bro. She's gonna suffer tomorrow, right? But you didn't do anything to defend me. Like, there are people here who know me, right? Like, actually know me, which is shocking because I'm not a very personal person. But Baja, for example, he knows I would never do anything.
Frankie the Chihuahua super chatted $19.99. I'm surprised Twiggy didn't break his arm with how hard he patted his own back at Fat Camp. We wanted to hear about what was happening at Fat
The
Camp,
viewers,
not
because
how
without the-
hard Twiggy worked.
Also, that was not a real like crash out at all. I was literally faking being emotional about like people talking about my wife and Roxy, making jokes about Rastov not having my back because that's what he did with Boogie.
Well, here
when Boogie came in.
Everything's real when it's convenient.
Do you want me to cry again?
A joke when it's
I'll
convenient.
cry again.
Bro.
Is it not
Dude.
clear? Like, do you think my wife knows me, for one? She knows I'm not going to do anything. I don't care what people say. I was putting just as much of it out there as everybody else. I thought it was funny.
here's Twiggy crashing out on viewers.
The viewers, there is no show. No. They're the ones that pay.
Viewers
They're
are
the
useless. No, not supportive. Unsupportive viewers are useless. If you're not supporting us, why should I care about you? Why should
No,
I
no,
care about
these are the people that support, right? The people that had these opinions are our pay pigs and crowns, you know, where most of our fucking money comes from. They're also the one that donate the memberships, and they donate, like, right? They're invested. They're in our docket team. Like, they're a part of our fucking, like, community. You can't just
Yes,
shit
but
on them
they're
for no
also
reason.
Stupid. They're stupid enough to believe
Bro,
that, like, I was throwing up, even though I literally did not. No, dude. I told people to let me know when the show was 30 minutes from being live. Okay, I was super confused by the time zones. Literally from the moment I pulled up, I was working. Right. I needed a shower. I took a shower. Right. Somebody was supposed to let me know. 30
Why are
minutes
you still
from
on this,
live.
bro? This happened
And
2 days
instead of
ago.
that,
No one cares anymore. It was 2 days ago. That's like
Nobody
a
cares
year in the
anymore?
universe.
it makes me look like I'm not dedicated.
Literally, no one even remembers it, bro. No one remembers it but you.
I
Rhodey
remember
for
it, and I'm the
$5 set
alleged
donation goal for Twiggy to do his best. Oh, yeah, I can't read the rest of that. Oops.
No, read it.
No, I'm not
you
reading
fucking
it.
Bitch. Why
No,
not?
I'm not reading it.
Why not? Does
No,
it
I'm
break
not reading it.
TOS? Does it break
yes,
TOS?
yes, it does. I'm not reading it.
How does it break TOS?
Shut the fuck up, dude. I told you I'm not reading it.
Brantley, does that most recent donut break TOS?
Our mod deleted it because it was something bad.
Yeah, our mods delete hate comments that literally don't matter, like saying that I'm a drug addict, right? Why should
No,
that be
I'm not
deleted?
reading that. Sorry. If you think that doesn't break TOS, I don't care.
All right. Well,
While FTW super chatted $20. Let the record show yesterday's show was Milkers and today's episode is Aussie. Keemstar and Boogie have to do this because without wings there is no LCL show. Boogie, you're pathetic. By the way, shout out Brug's best host.
no, that's not true. We had to tackle this stuff because one, Roxy lost her job, right? So we had to address that, and it was good content. And two, one of these guys is losing their job tonight. You know, you know, the idea that fucking Keemstar and Boogie can't do a fucking show without wings is fucking retarded. I got 15 years of videos and content throughout the internet to show you that you're retarded and wrong.
18 years as well with Keemstar leading me. I don't know why the fuck we couldn't take over the world together. What the fuck? You retarded?
You know what I mean? Like, come on, I've done a million different shows and podcasts. Will the dynamic ever be the same? No. No. Is there a gaping hole in this show because Wings is gone and the dynamics all fucked up? Yes, I agree with you. But the
Somebody said that I've been boring lately. It's because I'm letting other people talk for a goddamn change.
Also, he's sick, so that's part of it too. Look, it's never going to be the same. And to people that fell in love with the dynamic, it will never be that good again, right? If you're expecting that dynamic, because no one can replace Wings. All right. But the show will be different and it will grow and it will be successful. You want to know why? Because I'm fucking running it. How many times have I heard this show's dying? This thing's going to fail. This, that. When I said I was going to launch all these other shows, oh, that ain't going to work. You can't do that. I fucking love it. Just keep donating, sending me fucking money, telling me I can't do something so I can prove you wrong. Suck my dick.
Yes, please. In fact, keep telling him you can't do it so he'll do it harder, please.
But you are there. There is, you know, some validation to that it will never be the same. And you know, tomorrow, moving forward, Aussie's never going to be the same. You know, it is what it is. You know, some things get broken and they cannot be fixed. And that's just the truth of it. That's life, you know? Twiggy used Keem's joke to try to control Rastov. We already talked about that. Twiggy pushing Rastov, but let me watch this real
So
quick.
why, like, if I have something to contribute, I'm going to contribute, and I do when I have something, right? But I look at the docket, and I'm like, this is great. I don't need to mess with this. This is perfect.
I feel like
And there's
I'm
stuff
just
on other
I feel
tabs.
like I'm just an easy fucking target for you. Like whenever you don't feel like you've got anything to bring with the show, you're like, you know what I'll do today? I'm just gonna fuck with Rastov because I know he'll react, and then that's an easy show, done and dusted, with no effort on your part. Because it's all me. It's all me fucking crashing out. I hate it. I genuinely hate this. This is not
So now
what I want our
I'm
show
not
to
putting
be.
in any effort.
Bro, what effort did you put in today? You showed up and you fucking just like, you fucking drip tortured me until I broke.
Oh my bad. What effort
After I
did
told
put
you I
in
was
today?
already having a rough time.
The effort I put in today. Let's see. I moved the whole studio from in there to in here.
Our show, bro. Our show. I'm not talking about the
Yes,
shit you
for
did at
our
Fat Camp.
show.
Because this
For
is
our
not just
show.
Fat Camp. This is not just Fat Camp, bro.
It's not,
You do this
literally just
outside
said
of
I
Fat
moved
Camp.
this stuff in here for our show. I had to hook up all this stuff, figure it out for our show, right? Like if I didn't do that and I didn't go find Grim, get his help, I wouldn't be able to be here. That's why I was like slightly late. We had a bunch of issues we had to figure out, and we made it work. Like there's an example of effort right there.
I'm going to skip forward because it seems like this gets worse and worse and worse.
Get out, and if it doesn't work out, eventually we'll have to move on. I don't know. But
Quick dono.
DJ Payne super chatted $20. Keem. Boogie. I love the show, fellas. It keeps me sane while I am at work. Rock on, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Okay. I think we've seen enough. We could keep watching clips till we're blue in the face, but I'm going to be honest. They're pretty fucking boring. They're just boring. So yeah, I guess we're going to do this. I got an important question to ask both of you. Twiggy, can you see a future of you and Aussie working together, or excuse me, you and Rastov working together on Aussie?
I mean, I can, but it's not really my decision, right? I'm willing to work with anybody.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Do you think you and Rastov could work together on Aussie and the show could be successful and you could get back to where you were?
I just think that I'd need to be a little more restrained. I'd need to hold myself accountable more, and I'd probably have to have people who also help hold me accountable. People who don't, who I guess can see through, like, you know, my antics, or you know, if I get a little carried away, I may not even realize it. So I need to be more accountable. That's really it.
Rastov, do you see a way that you and Twiggy could work together and bring Aussie back to its glory days?
Nope, I'm done.
Oh, more details?
Literally just like this whole conversation, right? After the shit that he said to me this week about how he appreciates me and that, you know, if it comes down to it, he'll be the one that steps aside if he needs to because he wants me to succeed. And then the first thing he does is start just trying to rip down my character. Bro, I'm not walking around like checking for backstab wounds, man. Like I can't be asked. I just want to entertain people and make people laugh. And like I'm not having a whole other job of trying to worry about what my co-host is going to do to me. I'm just not about it. I'll go do my own thing. Like,
well, I already knew that was going to be your answer, and that's why the title is one of you's taking Aussie and one of you's getting fired. So now I guess it's your last pitch on why you should take over Aussie. Twiggy, go ahead. This is your last convincing statement to the audience, to me.
I mean, I don't want to seem like I feel entitled to anything, because I don't, right? But I've been given a opportunity and I'm going to fight for it. I think that with some effort, with some time, I can find, you know, find the part of me that's, you know, entertaining. And it was there at one point. I mean, there has to be some kind of reason why I was put on a show in the first place. So the entertainment value, it's there. I've just lost it. I've become too in my head, maybe, or I don't really know where it started. I don't know how to pinpoint it, but I'm willing to put in whatever amount of work I need to put in. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do, and I'm willing to work with whoever I need to work with. I just need to find my drive, find that motivation again. And it's just been kind of rough the past month to be motivated.
Rastov, what is your final pitch that you should take Aussie?
Because I've been consistent the whole time. You know, I help out on other shows. I love the community. I'm a big part of the community. I'm never going to stop wanting to, even if you fired me today, right? I'm not going to stop being a part of the community. I'm not going to stop being a fan, because that's why I was here in the first place. It's a dream of mine to be able to do this sort of thing in front of the people we do it in front of. And, you know, I feel like I've been given something that people dream of. And I'm not going to stop, right? I love what we've built. I literally wake up in the morning and I look at the channel. the last thing I look at before, I put my phone down at the end of the day is the channel and the comments and all that sort of stuff. I love what I'm doing. And when you're passionate about something, it's easy, right? So.
Okay. It is time for me to make my decision. I've listened to the fans. I've listened to the Discord. I've listened to both of you. I've listened to the other hosts and their opinions on the situation. And I've taken everything into consideration. I've went on my way to learn as much about this conflict and how this fell apart as I could. And I believe I fully see the picture. Business-wise, it makes sense that Rostov takes over Aussie. It just makes sense. Everybody knows that. Twiggy, you know that. Rostov, you know that. The fans know that. However, I really don't like quitters. I don't like people that give up. I'm not one of these people that give up. You see me do a million projects that just are not going to succeed, and I just go and go and go and try to find the W. Twiggy is willing to work with Rostov and try to make this work. And Rostov, unfortunately, you've just given up. So with that being said, Twiggy, you also gave up. You gave up at Fat Camp, and you haven't been trying since.
Yeah.
So based on everything, Rostov, Aussie is yours.
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Twiggy?
Twiggy, you're the weakest link.
I am.
Goodbye.
Bookie. I am.
Twiggy, you have been sent to purgatory, which is also known as gaming lolcow. With Glammy and Pharaoh. So if you guys want
Purgatory.
if you guys want to see Twiggy, he will be on the gaming channel with Glammy and Pharaoh. Thank you, Twiggy.
Now would be a good time to get emotional, I think. I should just let it all out.
Not if you're a sociopath. You're
I
fucking-
can't.
Now would be a bad time to say that I'm managing Glammy and Pharaoh.
So you're my manager.
Yup.
So you're working with me regardless.
Nope, you fired.
No. Oh no.
All right, Twiggy, any final words? I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to talk to Rostov a little bit.
I would just like to thank the fans for their support. I'd like to thank those who also didn't support me, because you made me realize that there's a piece of me missing, and I'm going to find it. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that I am as entertaining as I can possibly be. If I have to do drugs, I'm doing drugs. Legal ones. And I think that's all I really have.
Sounds good, Twiggy. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to unpause the donos that we missed because I had to
Trippy
make...
Savage super chatted $20. Let's be honest, the only successful Aussie is with Rostov.
Yeah.
Let's get through these real quick.
Rocky BB super chatted $20. Keem, you would have to pay people to be Twiggy's tard handler. He's a petty, lazy nightmare who holds grudges, lies, threatens, and is willing to risk your reputation, Keem. Because he's used your name to manipulate many of us. Jose Olalde super chatted $19.99. Put the fries in the bag, Twiggy. Good riddance. McDonald's is hiring.
And then there's one more, I believe.
Hugh Jass
I'm gonna
super
throw
chatted $100. Great call, Keem. www Rostov www.
Let's talk about this. Rostov. What's your plans for the show?
I guess that depends on if you want me to solo it or if you want me to have a co-host.
You clearly need a co-host.
You need a
I don't
co-host.
think soloing it, he's going to work at all.
You need a co-host, so me and you got to figure out who the fuck's that. Who is that going to be? You told me I'll take anyone you send me, right? But we should probably make that decision together. All right, we need to get that channel back up to making $15,000 a month. Imagine getting into the grace period of like that. That has always been my barometer. 15K a month. I'm like, okay, this is a show. This is it, right? Whatever this is, we continue with this path. No drastic changes. You guys were fucking there. That's insane. You know? And
you know what keeps ringing in my mind is when you literally, the one line that you sent that said, "Don't fuck this up." And then it was almost like self-fulfilling prophecy. We just instantly fucked it up.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
when you hit that number and I was like, hey, look, you guys are like a solidified show now.
Yeah. Yep.
It all
That
went down
moment.
from under there. All right. So what are your thoughts? I mean, obviously, you know, there's a lot of ideas and you shouldn't pick someone right away. But you know what you should do immediately, starting tomorrow, is you should do tryouts. Your new
That was my plan.
So do tryouts, have a lot of people on there for like the rest of the month. And then we will pick the co-host 100% on May 1st.
Okay.
So we have now until May
did you-
1st.
Did you still want to switch the time?
Yes. So that's the next
before
thing.
Cafe or? Okay.
That's the next thing. Aussie will now be running before Cafe. Okay. So you're going to be at 8 a.m. in the morning. All right. Which is what, 10 p.m. over in Australia time?
Yeah, 12 my time. But like, because there's a gap there, I could start earlier, right? If I wanted to.
You could start earlier because there's a gap, but you can only run until 10 a.m. So now
Yeah.
Cafe's finally going to have someone to send them traffic. So that's good for Cafe and it's good for you. All right. So you're going to be somewhere in that time zone before Cafe. All right. And then what's going to go temporarily until we launch new show, because we are launching a brand new fucking channel, brand new show this month. And it's going to go where Aussie currently is, which is at, at noon to 2. All right. Noon to 2. That time slot's going to be open. So temporarily, we're going to put the gaming channel there. You hearing that, Twiggy? You hearing that, Twiggy? You hearing that, Pharaoh and Glammy? You guys are going to be in that time slot, and Cafe needs to redirect to the gaming channel now. All right. So get your shit together. Obviously, I'll reach out to you, but hopefully you're watching right now so you know.
No, let's get Zudit on that channel too.
On what channel?
Gaming and all for fucking nerds.
You think so?
Yes.
Rastov, any final words? Because I got to get Beans and Zudit in here.
I just want to say thank you. Appreciate you seeing through the bullshit. And I need to take the worst nervous shit of my life. So I'm going to go do that now.
Hey, Rastov, don't fuck this up. I've been rooting for you the whole goddamn time. You fucking retard.
Don't say it again.
Don't fuck it up,
Don't
you
say it
fucking
again.
retard.
Why would you say that
This is your
again?
last chance. Don't get nervous. You get it right, motherfucker.
Why would you say it again?
How much were you sweating when I said, hey, I don't like people that give up?
Oh, I 100% thought I was getting fired. Everyone thought, nah, he's just like Twiggy said, I was sympathy baiting. I 100% thought you were gonna fucking fire me.
Well, it's the truth.
100%.
Look, I'm a showman. I know how to deliver a judgment or whatever, but it's the truth what I said. I don't like people that gave up. And I don't like the fact that you gave up trying to work things out with Twiggy. I don't. But he gave up.
Right.
He gave up too. You know? And I didn't like that either. So it is what it is. All right,
I will
Rastov.
never be afraid to ask you something again.
Never be.
Right? That was my bad. That was my bad.
Just don't be
If
Becky.
he can put up with Becky, he can put up with you.
Just don't be Becky. All right, see ya.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Where am I putting you? Okay, whatever. All right. Beans, Zudit, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Let's debrief here.
Good choice, I think, by the way, boss.
Let's ask the chat. Chat, guys, or TTS motherfuckers, let us know. What do you think on this before we get in Beans and Zudit? What are your thoughts on all this?
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. Twiggy just lost the fucking plot. And it's really surprising to me because I really enjoyed him at Fat Camp when he was being a person. Once he gets on these fucking shows, he's a goddamn shit show.
I really feel guilty and bad about firing Twiggy today because he helped me out so much at Fat Camp. It was like, Twiggy, do this, Twiggy, do that. And he was literally helping me out a lot with many things.
Right.
Him and Grim were the main ones, and Beans, of course. But him and Grim were the main people that I was like leaning on to get the fucking
Yeah,
show.
that's true. But you fired me once, and it was the best thing you ever did to me, right? Because it got me in line and back to being a creator and back to trying hard. So that's what I'm hoping will happen here for Twiggy.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this one at a time. All right, let me bring Beans in first. We're gonna do this one at a time because I just want to know your guys' story. Beans, what is your history with Zudit?
What is my history with Zudit? Well, I actually have receipts because I don't
Lily
do this
Musai
whole
super chatted
fucking...
$20. You did well with that choice. I wish Twiggy success, but they needed to work separately.
Yep. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Go ahead, Beans.
So I have receipts because I don't do this whole like he said, she said bullshit. If I'm going to say something, I'm going to say it with my chest and I'm going to have something to back it up. So basically, Zudit, I've been very nice to her. I always patted her on the back whenever she was on the gaming channel and switching over from host to host to host. That's fine. She had a problem because I called her boyfriend out going to one of my community posts in Cafe and saying that we stole her Minecraft idea on Nerds.
Okay.
So she got so fucking tilted because I just put that there. I was like, I don't want to. Actually, I have it like here in my document.
I think while you're doing that, I think it makes sense to just kind of have her here so she can respond and we can go back and forth.
Can't hear a single thing Beans is saying because of how fucking badly set up her green screen is, dude. Like there's a goddamn giant green flickering. How you've had an hour sitting here listening, you couldn't fix your fucking green screen? Christ almighty.
Bro, I've been trying to fix my green screen for a while.
The reason why it's like that is just the lighting. Better lighting, you could get it better and maybe better software in the OBS or something. But
Could be that she's fucking retarded.
It's fine. Bro, can you chill out?
No, I'm pissed off, dude. I'm in a bad mood.
No, for real. Fucking give me all you got. At least you're giving me something. Because every single time I'm in the Discord trying to fucking get shit started, freaking Zudit gives me nothing. All she can fucking talk about is my relationship. She never gives me anything entertaining. So I like this.
All right, let's stop for a minute. Zudit, she said that this all started when you accused her of stealing your Minecraft idea. You want to explain that?
Accuse her of anything. I'll drop the screenshot in the VC chat if you'd like. My boyfriend left a comment on Cafe that said, "Stole this from Nerds." 5 words, and that's what this all started over a Minecraft server. And because of that, she wrote a think piece in the main chat about him. It was when we were already dealing with all the shit going on with him getting kicked from the server and all that bullshit.
Beans, what did you say in the think piece?
Oh,
what did she say in the think piece?
Yeah, Beans.
So I said, I'm just going to leave this here because I'm not going to start a negative comment train on our member post. This is about the Minecraft server that we haven't even started yet. So what her boyfriend says, I don't know if you want me to share a screen or if this is fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So he said, stole this idea right from the Nerds. And I said, I was trying to reply. I didn't even hit reply. I just put this screenshot in the main chat. I said, if you watched the last video, you would see that Beans didn't want to start one so they wouldn't get accused of stealing the idea from Nerds. It was multiple viewers that wanted Cafe to start one, and Cafe listens to their viewers. Maybe because they would like one, not that they have toxic people like you that just wants to cause issues.
Okay,
That's all I said. Didn't even hit reply, and it was I just put a screenshot in main chat, and that's it.
So the start of this feud seems pretty silly. How does it get to the point where you're both attacking each other's boyfriends?
So she replied, everybody after that was just shitting on S1K because everyone had like some sort of story about him going after them, harassing them, things like that. So that's not my fault if people want to reply to something I put and talk about their experiences with your boyfriend.
The replies weren't experiences with my boyfriend. The replies were, at Zudit, your boyfriend sucks. I literally went back in the main chat and looked at all of this.
That was literally one. I literally, this was today that I got all this evidence. So I had to look at replies and things of that nature. There was Twisted Puppet talking about how
Twisted
your
Puppet
boyfriend
lies. We been knew that. Like, all Twisted Puppet does is spew shit. I'm sorry, Twisted Puppet is the least reliable source for shit.
Okay, that's only one out of the 30 million people that had some sort of experience with your boyfriend before.
Can you name another
That's
one,
why
or
he's
is
not
Twisted
in
Puppet the
Discord
only name?
anymore. Huh?
Can you name another one, or is Twisted Puppet the only name from the whole 30 million people you just said that you have screenshots of?
I didn't say that I have screenshots of that. I'm
You
saying
just-
that I have this one. Because you never fucking listen, just like the whole punching thing that we will get into later. Calm down. We'll get through the evidence. We're not going to do this thing where you're going to say that I said something and
You
not
just
have something
did.
to back it up.
You literally
I
just
just
sat here and said 30 million people said this about my boyfriend. Do you have a screenshot?
Exactly.
Your only proof is Twisted Puppet, the least reliable
I didn't
source
say my
in the
only
Discord.
proof is Twisted Puppet. My God, you are
Your nice
such,
girl persona is
you never
crumbling.
listen to
Everyone's
anybody.
gonna see
I'm
who
so
you really
glad that
are
we're on
being.
LCL because you can't mute, you can't not.
Look at you
freaking
struggling,
take off my
shaking like a little
video.
dog over there. You can't even get a sentence out.
Because you're
Anyways.
just yelling over her. Let the woman fucking speak.
Yeah, guys, as far as the receipts and stuff, I don't think we're really going to need them. I just want to hear the story. You know, the audience just wants to hear the story. Unless there's something that's really disputed and it really actually matters to the story, then we'll look for receipts. But we just want to know the story. Like, because at one point, Zay Zudit, you called out Beans because her and Grimm are not engaged. What caused you to do that, and what exactly did you say?
Because that's embarrassing. Her boyfriend's a bum. She lives on a twin bed in her mom's house. That's not my problem. She wants to keep
It's
yapping
queen.
about me. I'm just going to point out the obvious.
And Beans,
What's so bad about living with my mom? Tell me that.
You're like in your fucking 20s, bitch. You have a man you've been with for 7 years. He hasn't moved you in. He's a fucking bum.
You also live in Florida and you know how fucking the economy is right now.
Yeah, and me
Just
and my
because I
man
live
live
with my
together
mom.
in an apartment.
Another thing, I don't need to tell you my fucking personal life, sweetheart. You worry about your own self and your own fucking
your man's
career
a bum,
because I'm not throwing
period.
that out either. I'm not gonna throw out your career because you want to be fucking easy, just like your fucking content. Shut the fuck up.
Do you really think that's an own? Do you really think that's a diss? You're on the most dying fucking channel and you cried about it on Discord last night because you know your job's at fucking stake. So you're using me for content and it's
about my
failing.
fucking relationship. Just because you're talking, I can also talk over you, Zay. You do that all the fucking time on Nerds. Your mic is 10 times louder than everybody else's.
Yep.
You still mute people because you don't like what they're fucking saying. You even dismantled my fucking video because you are so fucking insecure to have another woman on screen while you're on
video?
screen.
What are you even on about, dude? Ultimately, at the end of the
I
day,
have
you're a
the
pussy.
video.
Your man's a pussy. I challenged you because you want to keep saying you're gonna punch me in the face. You want to come? Come.
I'm not going to come over there because
So you're
I'm
a pussy.
carrying this fucking fight the entire time.
This purple
I
haired
literally go
cunt of
after
Beans
you.
can fucking talk.
one at a
I
time.
literally go one at a time. Yeah. Oh, so literally, I go after you all the time in the freaking Discord, trying to, have a conversation or something fun, get out of it. All you can ever give back is about my relationship. If I am caring so fucking hard, and we're not gonna have a fucking fight where I can earn money for it, what makes you think I'm gonna lose money and drive fucking 9 hours to where you are? How about you stop being a fucking pillow princess,
So-
just like your fucking content, and you come over here?
So you'll
something
yap
for
on the
once in your
Discord
life.
all day. So you'll yap on the Discord all
Oh,
day. But you
yeah,
even said on
okay.
Cafe, talk shit, get hit, but then you add with words. No, bitch. Talk shit, get hit. So come get it. Come get it. You want to keep saying you're
So
gonna
wait.
hit me?
You
Come
come
get it.
over here. I do everything. You're such a fucking
Okay,
pillow
give me the
princess.
audio, pull up.
Come over here.
Send it to me. DM me. Tell me where to pull up. No joke.
Okay,
We'll
we can
drive.
go to Orlando. I'm pretty sure that's freaking between
All right,
both
send
of
it.
us.
Send it. Tell me where to meet up. Let's go.
You wouldn't even drive to Fat Camp. You're not going to drive someone to get your ass beat.
Okay. Orlando
Clifton the
shit.
Colored
Easy
Milkman
enough.
super chatted $19.99. I'm sorry, Zay, but according to the rules of the internet, Beans is right because she's hot and you're not. You look like a methed out Sally from A Nightmare Before Christmas.
True.
And yet I'm the one who makes money off my appearance, and this bitch looks like a minor.
Socks super chatted $19.99. You guys went from having the Sladen sisters on to hosting Little Richie and Temu Barbie. Bring back wings.
Yeah, motherfucker, could you stop infantilizing the girl? It's fucking gross, man.
Maybe
I don't
she
like when they
shouldn't
do it to
infantilize
Desi.
herself.
Tamajam
She
She
does
super
dresses like a
chatted
child. Desi
$20.
doesn't do that.
Shut
Zay's
the
only
fuck
skill
up.
is
You're
laying on
fucking
her
gross.
back.
It's fucking gross when you treat somebody like a fucking little girl.
Then
What the
don't dress
fuck
like
is
one.
wrong with you?
Don't wear little
doesn't.
bows in your hair as
She
a 20-year-old
doesn't.
girl.
She can dress whatever the fuck she wants, you
Where-
fucking retard. Don't.
where-
That shit's gross.
Dude, you motherfuckers, stop donating and saying stupid shit. Dude, fuck you guys. I am on the edge of my seat, and this is riveting content, you retards. Pay attention.
I know I'm supposed to keep my fucking mouth shut and let these bitches talk, but this bitch drives me goddamn nuts. Not only did she fucking fire me, but Beans is a goddamn good entertainer and a goddamn queen. I'm sorry that she has some fucking entertainment value that isn't just screaming all over each other. I'm sorry that you have to infantilize her to fucking attack her because you can't attack her fucking character. Meanwhile, your character's a goddamn train wreck that makes me look sane.
Beans automatically wins cause Beans didn't leak my DMs.
Okay, Grievous Demise, you were DMing some weird shit to Zay, bro. It's the wrong time for you to pipe up, buddy. Sit down.
Don't be begging for advice on how to cuddle with women and then think I'm not going to drop that when you're talking some shit. This is my thing. Everybody want to talk some shit and then gets mad when I respond. She talks some shit, gets mad when I respond. She wants to keep yapping on her fucking channel. I don't even fucking talk about her half as much as she talks about me.
Look,
she commissioned a drawing of me on a leash and put it as a background on her phone.
Again, saying shit and not having evidence.
You said it on Cafe.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Again, you're saying shit and not having fucking evidence. If you even go in the fucking fan art, you can see that King Scott commissioned Chan Ri. I can even name the people who drew it.
And you put it as the background on your phone for
anybody.
What?
You don't care about.
You said it makes you happy to look at a background photo of me every day, not your man. Me. That's how obsessed you are with me.
Okay,
so
I'm
you're so obsessed.
In my
Let's
fucking
meet in
relationship.
Orlando.
Stop.
Whenever they do something.
Southwater, at least Beans Man has a job. He has two actually. LCU and his personal job. Your man's only job is to manage your OnlyFans. Grading deck pics men pay $50 to send to you isn't a real job.
And still can't afford to move his girl out on 2 jobs. God damn, that's fucking sad.
Why is that your problem?
That's more like your problem. I'm just pointing it out.
You
have a problem with
other
me
men,
pointing
just
it
like
out.
the men that pay for your fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah, your man is up talking about me at 2 a.m. every night.
Worry about yourself. Maybe get some sleep. Your eye bags are freaking so sunken in. You look like a fucking skeleton. Let's go. Let's go to freaking Orlando. Let's fight. Let's have the freaking Minecraft sound in the background.
Okay, meet me in Orlando. I've been said. Give me a place. I'll pull up.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to organize a fight that's sanctioned and legal in Orlando?
That's what she wants because she's a pussy.
I literally called you out multiple times. You didn't even go to fat camp. You were supposed to go for 2 days. Shut the fuck up.
I never said I was going for 2 days. Somebody made up some fucking rumor. I never said that to Keem. Did I ever once confirm to you, Keem, that I was going to fat camp?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is what we're going to do. How fast do you guys want to accomplish this?
Can we do MMA?
First, how fast?
Whenever. I just want MMA.
Beans?
I think it would be better if we did like some training at least.
Because I'm thinking... Here's the problem. Beans is way smaller than you. I met Beans in real life. She's tiny. So there's no way this is ever truly going to be sanctioned. Zay.
How tall are you, Beans?
I'm 5'3".
I'm 5'6".
5'9".
We're not that far off. I'm 5'6".
Okay, but how much do you weigh? This is the important part,
John
Zay.
Lumpkin
100
super chatted $20. Forget this, Zay looks like a crack baby and she's bringing up IRL like I thought we didn't do that here, Keem.
One more. Max does things. I don't know why that's not playing.
Max does things super chatted $19.99. Can I film this fight? I live in Florida.
No, you can't, but it will be streamed. Okay, so here's the thing. Beans is way under 100. I don't know her exact weight. I don't know if you feel comfortable saying that.
86.
86. 15 pounds off. Okay. Zay, are you willing to lose weight?
I can't drop. I'm 5'6". That'll be like super underweight.
And Beans,
Mark
you
J
struggle
super
with gaining,
chatted
right?
$20. Bring back the KEEMSTAR show. Boogie loves cucumbers in his face.
I like big balls.
Beans, you struggle with gaining, right?
I do, but the only way that I can usually gain weight is by exercising, and that's why I said like maybe a couple months I can probably gain something.
Why don't you guys just do a pillow fight?
That's some pussy shit. I want to hit this bitch.
Lord X Rush
said
super
she wants to
chatted
hit me.
$20. Keem all put $1,000 on the winner if you can get S1K versus Grim in a boxing match. Instead
Do
of the
it.
two girls.
He's down. We don't want boxing though. We want MMA. We want the big gloves. We don't want the big gloves. We want the little gloves. No joke.
Yeah, but I don't look. MMA probably wouldn't work. Boxing is way safer than MMA.
Yep.
One of you could.
I know.
Let me think about this.
You remember we were talking about meeting at a certain place, maybe sometime next month. What if we try to set it up for that?
I don't know if that would work because I don't know if that's enough time. Look,
Okay, I'm just saying, like that might be a good time and a good place.
No one's a pro fighter. I'm just saying.
They
we don't need to train. No one's a pro fighter.
They absolutely would have to get closer in weight. That's a must. All
Right, and you would also have to train. Look, you're going to have to take some courses to make sure that you yourself don't get hurt. You got to learn to protect yourself.
Does Grim even want to do an MMA fight?
No, she always wants to bring in her boyfriend for any freaking reason. Like, I don't
because
understand.
you both have talked shit about him. Bring him for any freaking reason. Keep bringing his name up. He wants to beat up your man. He brought up
I'll
my
talk
name
about him too. He's a piece of
Nightmare
shit. I don't
talks
like
shit
that
about you,
motherfucker.
and then you want to put everybody in a fucking circle. But as soon as anybody talks shit about your boyfriend, it's you.
Yeah, and he wants
you're
to slap
fucking
the shit out of
crazy.
your pussy boyfriend. What about it?
Yeah, because you guys are not individual people. You talk about my
Grievous
relationship so
Demise
fucking
super
bad. But
chatted
we are individual.
$20. Get a them pair of sock'em bock'ems. Let them go at it in a Wendy's parking lot.
We have Grim here. Grim, are you hearing this? We got one more donut.
Yeah.
Bear with me. It's going to play any second here.
Lizzie super chatted $20. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Zora beans. Maybe they can do dodgeball.
One more.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Tweety and Zay needs hookup and smoke that crack pipe true.
All right, Grim, what are your thoughts on all this?
I've never talked shit about S1K. 100% have talked shit about you, Zay Zudit. So
Yeah, and that's
I'll
what
say
his
that.
boyfriend does. Talk shit about his girl. He's gonna talk shit about
Rocky
you. You're a
BB
pussy
super
bitch.
Cool,
You're
chatted
then
black.
ask.
$20.
Cool,
Yeah,
then
I can
ask.
defend
Please
myself.
fire Trailer
Crazy.
Park Eugenia Cooney. She can start cooking meth if she tired of slinging has. Can we please return Savage Zoomer edition because the redesign is trash. Beans completely outclasses Zay and it eats at Zay's salt. Thal super chatted $20. As a loyal tutor, my money is on Beans 1000%. Purple hair is the new Tonka Saw lol.
Lord Rush has an idea.
Yeah.
Lord X Rush super chatted $20. If the boyfriends can't and or won't do it, get the co-hosts. Buff Weeb versus Ken. Defend the honor of their co-hosts.
So what I
Real
what I
quick,
wanted
we
to
got
say
one
is,
more. We got one more.
all right.
Z3RO Shard super chatted $20. Forget MMA, let's make this a Shaboon fight in a Waffle House parking lot. No gloves and hair pulling allowed.
All right,
Zay's
guys.
boyfriend can rate Grimm's hot dog in the parking lot while they fight.
All right, guys, I have a pause for a moment so Grim can respond. Grim, you know, they were asking if you'd fight Zay's boyfriend.
Yeah, so I love Lord Rush. I'd do anything for that man. So I'd 100% be more open to MMA than boxing, because actually I got a buddy that I work with who actually does MMA. He works with UFC fighters, so I'd be more than happy to actually work with him. So yeah, gives me a reason to actually spend money on him.
And you're okay with Beans doing an MMA fight with Zay?
Well, I don't want to speak for her, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. I rather take her place for that. I really do that. That to me makes more sense. I don't know. Let the man handle it.
Should we let the men handle this fight?
I mean, I think we should both fight, but
Yep.
Zay,
Where's S1K? Where's S1K right now? Let him speak for himself. I've never even seen that man.
do you want to come downstairs? They want to see you. I don't
well,
know if he can hear me.
can he come on the mic? Because I'm interested in how much he weighs. And
Yeah,
I
you're
want,
setting up a fight right now, and he's not in the fucking room. That's some bitch shit. That's some bitch in your blood shit. That's some bitch born
He's always
shit.
been a fucking keyboard warrior. He's
Oh,
never
I
showed his
fucking
face, but
know.
he
I've
always
never even
harasses
seen his
everyone in the
goddamn
fucking
face.
Discord.
Multiple
That's
times.
why
He has
he's
shown
not
his
here
face
anymore.
multiple times. He's just not.
Well,
the
show him
guy
on the main
camera.
show today. Let's fucking go. If he's gonna be in
I don't
a
know if he's
ring to
awake.
fight, go wake him up, motherfucker. Go shake his ass awake. We're trying to set him
Shake
up
his
for a
ass
fucking
awake.
fight. Go shake his ass up.
you could go if you want to go get him.
He's had a busy day of pimping out his girlfriend, boys. He needs a nap.
Wait, why is this? He's got to see him here.
The
He can see him
super
at the
chat
fight.
is
We're setting up
Why are you
a
scared
fucking
of it?
fight with the loser.
Organize it for January, please. I am coming to the land of the free.
January is too far out, Massey, but thank you for the $50 dono.
We're setting up a fight with the fucking loser. He needs to be here. Go shake him awake. Why are you still sitting there?
All right, give me a second.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What about the 4th of July party, Boogie?
I like that.
Let me go see what kind of insurance I have on my property.
Yeah.
So I know you said that you didn't want to do clips and shit like that, but if you just open the live on air VC chat and just scroll, you can see how much shit I got on this bitch.
Yeah, it's a little bit like back and forth boring. That's all. That's the issue, you know?
No, that's all I wanted. If you could just show the freaking evidence, because she
Wow.
always wants to fucking say shit and not have anything to back it up. That's all I need.
Okay. Wow, you got a lot. You got a lot. Fuck it. We'll show you guys since Beans is here. Here's some merch that's coming soon. The cups. So that's going to be out soon. I can't. And then the Becky meme. That's hilarious. All
He
right.
looks just like I thought he would. Look at this
All right.
fucking loser.
S1K, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear.
So your girlfriend, Zay, has volunteered you to do MMA with Grim.
I've already said I would do it. Here's the thing. Grim is a little bitch, okay? He will only
True.
talk about women. He doesn't have the fucking balls to stand up to a fucking dude. Name one guy in this community you've ever talked shit to. Name one.
Twiggy, if you want to start with that, or Boogie, or
Bro, you
Keem.
turned on him when it was fucking beneficial for you because you're a little bitch. You're a rat. That's all you are, bro. The second it was easy, the community would take your side. You fucking
The
turned on
C
Twiggy.
super
You're a
chatted
piece of shit for that.
$30.83. Can we have fluffy kittens as ring girls?
Yes, we can.
You sucked off Twiggy. You sucked off Twiggy for so long when you knew he was in a higher position than you, and the second it was easy, you flipped.
What's your thoughts on that, Grim?
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Honestly, I mean, I don't see what words are gonna do. I mean, if he wants to fight, we can fight. I don't give a shit.
S1K,
But
how
what
much?
if after I just said something? Are you gonna say something what I said, or are you gonna go fight now? Because before you were being a little bitch.
I literally said I was
Oh,
gonna
you're
fight.
no,
I would
wait,
see what
wait,
the
wait,
issue
wait.
is.
Confront the allegations. How you turned on Twiggy the second it was easy for you because you knew you were gonna get fucking fired.
The guy's not a. So I realized whenever
Okay.
I first was talking to him that he didn't seem to be all there, but I thought it was just a joke. And then when I realized afterwards that he's not a very logical person, then I cut him off. And that happened on a test stream. I literally was very open about that. I was trying to save his ass the entirety of the way, and I was actually one defending him in front of everybody.
Bro, I've been in VC with him many times. He's the exact same fucking person on the show versus off the show. You knew who he was, and you fucking turned because the audience turned.
True.
You're not a real person, and that's why you'll always be in the fucking D tier list for Keem, bro. You're not a real person.
Scott Dude 814 super chatted $20. Dogwater is just jealous that Beans has fans because she is likable while Zay only has simps because $5 buys a lot of Zay.
S1K,
Yeah, my
how
show's
much do
doing
you
better.
weigh?
Like 145.
How
Oh
much?
shit, dude, you're massively underweight
How much do you weigh?
compared to me.
Grim?
I'm 200.
I don't care.
It's just K super chatted $19.99.
I could drop weight.
Listen, dude, here's the
have
thing.
your
Even
balls
with you
drop
being
yet
weighing more
rolling
than me,
on
you
the
still
floor
like, I gotta
laughing.
train to fight this guy. Bro, you're a bitch made. You've never been in a fight in your fucking life. I don't care.
True.
You're gonna go train at MMA gym. You're a bitch.
True.
If I
Because
saw you in
people
real
like
life,
you
it wouldn't.
think
You wouldn't
that
go. Let me
fighting just
train
solves
first. We
all
would
the
fucking fight. That's
problems.
what it
You
would be
guys
about.
want
Bro,
to
what is all this
That's all we
bravado?
want.
What are you trying to
It's
prove
not
right now?
bravado, 'cause you talk shit to
It's
women
all
on the
talk.
fucking internet. You've
It's
never had
literally
energy for a
Chihuahua
man.
type
You're a
shit right
bitch.
now.
You've never
Let's
had
just
energy
fight
for
it
a
out,
man.
bro.
Look at
It's
you
all-
right now.
let's
You're
just fight it
leaning over
out.
like a little bitch.
Because you're boring, bro.
Boring, bro.
Let's
You
just fight
can't
it
talk
out.
like any
I'm
other
not here to
man.
talk.
You're a
Let's just
bitch.
fight it out. I don't need to talk.
Again.
Let's just fight
I
it
can't
out.
wait to
Well,
see you,
dude, you just came in and be like, well, I'll talk shit to you, Zay. You're not a man, bro.
Yeah, I
You're
talk
not.
shit to her all the time. Yeah, because I go fisticuffs with you, bro.
You
like
just
a man.
said, bro,
This
your
is
own
literally
girl.
the
There's a clip
LCU
on
we're
Cafe.
made
You
to
can look
talk
it up.
shit, but if
Your
you
girl
guys
doesn't
can't
feel
handle it,
safe
you
with
guys
So you
can
rather
just
want me to
go.
talk shit than fight you?
$20.
You gotta pick one, bro.
S1K was banned from the Discord server over a month ago. How has he spent so much time with Twiggy in VC?
Because
Because
I'm
Keem
allowed to
always
be in a
working
safe.
You
too.
said-
So
I
you guys
literally
are
worked with this guy.
We can be on VC. Did you not, Keem?
I didn't hear you guys. You guys are talking at the same time. What?
You said that if we're in the same room and I'm on VC, he can obviously talk and be on VC.
Yes.
Did you not?
Yes, I did say
Thank you.
that.
There you go.
What's your point?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Money
lost
to a
too.
No,
donation.
somebody donated
the
and they were
point-
wondering how S1K was able to speak to Twiggy. So that's how.
Oh, well, yeah. I'd imagine through a chat, VC.
All right.
The
But,
main
like,
thing
this
is this
dude
shit
is-
is not serious. It's over a fucking Minecraft server. I left a 5-word comment and it like broke
And then
your
you
mind.
made it. Your
It's not
girl.
that deep.
Your
It
girl
wasn't that
made
deep to me.
fucking
It was
serious.
way more
You
deep to
started
you.
fucking hating me because of a fucking Minecraft server. It wasn't that fucking
John
serious.
Lumpkin
nobody
super
about
chatted
that.
Nobody
$20.
Mad about something.
Good God, this is annoying. I am in Florida. I'll fight Zay's man. Jesus Christ. Tell me where to meet up.
God, please.
Dude, here's the thing. Nobody gave a fuck about a Minecraft server. It wasn't that deep. You literally screenshotted it and were like, I'm not going to respond, but here's a paragraph and I'll post it in the Discord instead. Bro, that's the most bitch-made shit ever. It really is.
Can
You're
you guys-
It's just
it's
bitch,
like,
just
it's like,
because,
I won't post
just
this
because you
tweet,
say
but
the
I'll
word
post
bitch
a
made does
screenshot
not
of the
make it
tweet.
bitch
Scott
made.
Dude
I was like, hey, I
814
don't want to
super
start
chatted
negative hate thing,
$20.
but
That's what you did.
S1K
That's what you
stop
did.
calling another man a bish while you let men run trains on your girl for money.
Where's the video? Like, that's the most retarded allegation. Like, where's the video then?
Guys,
Stupid.
you would have to meet at 180, right? You're 160, you said?
145.
You're
Bod Shotgun,
145.
full score,
Oh,
super
Yeah,
chatted
yeah, he's 145. I'm 2 hundo.
99 cents.
That's what I'm saying. It's
He's a
not
good
Guy
boy.
who sells
I'm not
ugly
doing
girls'
sanctioned
cat
boxing,
pictures
bro. There's
ain't
no
fighting
fucking
no one.
bullshit giant gloves.
yeah, because you would be a bitch that would put out a knife.
Jessica
That's the
Pizzle
type of
super
people that
chatted
you look
Like,
like.
$20.
allegations. I
Killer
don't even
Trash
own a fucking
Breaking
knife,
Bad
bro. I
versus
don't
The
even own a knife.
Sopranos class.
Stab you. That's
I
what a
literally
pussy
called you out
are.
multiple times to fucking
You
do
literally
a
talked
fight,
about
and
bringing
you didn't go
pepper
to
spray.
fat camp.
You
You
brought
didn't.
pepper spray.
And all of a sudden, you
Your
want to do
face
shit
for the
on
shit that you
fucking
say
real
'cause
life.
nobody's ever done it to you.
You brought
You
pepper.
deserve
No,
to get
wait.
smacked
She
in the
brought
Okay,
pepper spray to fat
nobody's done
camp.
it
You
to
were
me,
gonna
and
use
I
it on
still
Zay
will
because you're a
pull
bitch.
up. There is
You were
no
gonna bring pepper
problem.
spray because you're a bitch.
I'm gonna where?
You
When?
said. You literally said. You said, "Hey, I brought pepper spray to fat camp." Well, I know why.
Yeah,
Man's a bitch.
because
Be
we were
honest.
literally
Be
in the
honest
middle of
about
fucking
it.
Houston.
Scared of
We were
guns,
going to
too.
freaking sleep in a rest stop. You know how fucking dangerous Houston can be?
My man
What is
would
your
fucking
fucking
protect me.
point?
I would
I've
be
never
scared.
been in a situation where she was like, "I don't feel safe with
Never
you."
been scared.
Okay, when somebody pulls out a
years we've
gun
been
on
together.
you, let me know.
Overlord
Because your
super
man's a
chatted
bitch.
That is
That's when
literally
that's
the
when
point
Kate
you're
Why
rolls
making right now.
first.
You
What the
stupid
fuck? Come
fuck.
on.
CU1CK acting big and bad behind the screen for no reason. You are not that guy, Chihuahua. You're embarrassing yourself. When are you ready to fight? All the yapping you're doing is useless.
Let me ask you a question, S1K. Why do so many people in this community hate you? How have you
Because
made this
they
many
hate-
enemies?
Because they hate Zay, and so anybody. I mean, it's not just me. Anybody who sticks up for her as a gooner, is a piece of shit, whatever.
I mean,
bully,
no, we
harasser.
hated you long before that, if I'm being fair. You were just kind of obnoxious in the voice chat. Do you not know that?
In the voice. I never even
Because
went in the
people
voice
come in.
chat.
Sorry,
I never even went in the voice chat. So that's bullshit.
You're wherever the fuck you were. You were annoying.
So
as
you're,
shit.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You're a known liar. Like, I don't know even why you're giving your input on
Read the
this.
fucking
You're a known
tattoo.
liar.
It's true.
It's on your
still
face.
true.
It's
Hey,
literally on your face,
broken
bro.
clock is right twice a day, bitch, and I'm right about
Yeah,
this,
and it's not that
motherfucker.
time. You're not
I'm right
this
about
time,
this,
buddy. You're not
Super
motherfucker.
chatted
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
$25.75. DM me for collabs, bud.
Collabs with other women, you fucking retard. Sorry he gets so much pussy, you couldn't even fathom it, incel.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't do that
whatever.
anymore. I
don't
thought you didn't do that anymore.
Thol super chatted
what?
$20.
Like that,
On his Twitter, he doesn't
S1K
post
is
on
giving
anymore,
me
retard.
Tonka flashbacks. Keem, you need to come up with a penalty clause in case S1K internet tough guy don't show.
Well, look,
Whatever you do, don't hold the fight in Tennessee.
here's the thing.
We're the ones calling the fight. We're gonna show. These pussies won't show.
No.
guarantee it.
He's gonna say in 6 months,
We
let me
showed up to
train, and
fat
then I'll
camp.
fight a
He
guy.
didn't show up.
You don't even
$20.
drive to fat camp. You're not gonna fucking come to
S1K,
this.
how you calling someone a bitch and your
Okay.
voice trembled at the mention of the fact your girl is on camera get ran on while you filmed up close.
Where's the video? That's what I'm saying. These fucking retarded comments. Yes, by me. Like, you want to watch me have fun? Okay. Like, it's like
him fuck a bunch of girls.
it's-
Sure, go
yeah.
for it, buddy.
it's the funniest thing. It's like you have cucks in the
You
chat literally
sussy
talking about my
super chatted
videos.
$20.
Like, you're the fucking
Choo
weirdo.
choo 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 all aboard. S1K BFF
Well,
is Thomas the
looking at his
Train.
dick, huh?
These responses are so lukewarm.
There's so many donos.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get through this, guys. Bear with me.
Big Zebo 25 super chatted $19.99. Zay and her man ABC go make Olay fans. John Lumpkin super chatted $20. No, I've met you this one time and your face makes me want to hit you, so tell me where to pull up. By the way, Keem Local Sports let me host it. JROD 33 super chatted $20. WTF is all this street shit? It's a show, keep it professional and maybe both parties walk away with some cash. Jesus.
True.
Probably not.
Lord X Rush super chatted $20. Keen, it would be easier for Grim to lose weight and S1K gain a little. They could meet at 165 pounds.
I don't think
I have
Grim
some friends in Florida. We could put this together. But I still think boxing would be better than MMA.
I do also think boxing would be better than MMA because it's going to be safer. Like, you know, MMA is truly someone could get
What
hurt.
is the safer? Like, who gets into a fight for safety? Like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I know, but
I'm
you're
not
both-
a professional boxer.
I know.
That's actually a good point.
I'm not a professional boxer.
I understand that, but like as someone who's organized many like actual fights together, you know, safety has to be a top priority because it is a sport that isn't safe, right? So you got to do whatever you can, like especially with amateurs in boxing, you have to have way bigger gloves. Like you can't have 10-ounce gloves, right?
But I don't want to do that. I don't want to box. I don't want to box with fucking gloves. Like that's.
You can't sanction it,
Because
you
you guys are
dumbass. And we
terrible
can't do it on
people
the
and you
show,
love-
This is
dumbass.
about
actually get
fucking
hurt.
clout,
Yeah.
bro. Their show's dying. I don't want to help them fucking save their. I don't care. I'm not even an internet personality. I don't give a fuck about helping their show.
if
Well, then
that's
go tuck your fucking tail and shut
then
the fuck up.
if
If
you
you don't want
guys-
to do it right, then don't do it at all. If you don't want to do it right, don't do it at all.
Dylan
If I
super
hated
chatted
Zay, I would not want her to get hurt.
$19.99.
You called him on camera,
Zay's
Boogie.
boyfriend looks like Teabag from the show Prison Break. Low-key tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
if you guys wanted to just like fight, well then you would have to do that outside of the LCU.
That's
you
what
know?
I've been saying. Why do we? They're hiding behind you, Keem. They are afraid and they're going. Wait, no. If
We
something
went
goes
to
wrong, I
fat
need Keem
camp.
there to
You
back me up.
didn't. You are such a bullshitter.
I can only
If
help.
it has to be sanctioned, fine.
I can only help with the sport aspect of combat
What'd you
sports.
do?
You know?
This is what I'm saying. If it has to be recorded, that's fine. But I'm not doing fucking gloves bullshit. Like I'm not
This
doing
has
it.
gone
I'm just
too
not.
far. If you guys want to do a fucking street fight off camera, you guys are being
I just
retarded
said it can be
people.
recorded.
You're
I
being
just said it can be
retarded
recorded.
people. No, it can't be if it's not done correctly. You fucking retard.
Are they gonna press charges? Because we're
No,
not.
motherfucker. Listen, we can't air it. We couldn't condone it. We couldn't sanction it. We
Yeah.
have to
I
tell
just
you
think
right
I'm
now,
not-
you cannot do that. And if you do that, there would be penalties. We absolutely cannot encourage you to
That's
do
not my
something like that.
problem. I'm
You
not a
fucking
YouTuber.
moron.
That's not my
Well, then get
problem.
the fuck off the show. Go back to sleep, you
You
fucking
called me
retard.
here 'cause you
Yes,
wanted
because I
me to
thought you were a
Lone
fucking
Super
idiot.
chatted
Because I thought you had a
$20.
brain in your
Zay
goddamn
is
Zay
no
head.
liar.
boy
I
looks
don't
like
care.
a feather.
You
Knock him
fucking
out.
idiot.
Fuck off.
You're a
Let's
fucking
get
idiot. Go
this
back
fight
to
on.
pimping your
Fuck
bitch.
off.
Go
Fuck
back
off.
to
You're no
pimping
liar.
your girl. Go back
Fuck
to
off. You're no
DMing people on OnlyFans and rating dicks.
What is
You
this?
fucking
You said you were
loser.
gonna do OnlyFans with Desi. You literally said you were gonna do an OnlyFans with Desi. You were gonna pimp out Desi. Shut the
Dude,
fuck up.
814
You
super
literally said you were gonna do an
chatted
OnlyFans
$20.
with
I can't
Desi. You
wait
were
to
that
see
down
you
bad.
get
Shut
fucking
up.
fired.
To get a
Shut
real
up.
job
Loser,
instead of
bitch.
living off
Loser,
Shut up.
and grading
motherfucker,
content
loser,
Yeah,
videos
Team saved your
motherfucker.
girl, bro.
Loser,
Team saved your girl. Fuck
motherfucker.
off.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Team saved your girl. Fuck off.
All right, guys.
I don't even
listen.
know what you're talking
I
about. Just
actually-
go fuck
You
off.
said you were gonna do OnlyFans with your girl. You said you were gonna do OnlyFans with your girl, bro.
Yes, I
Stop.
cosplay OnlyFans. I wasn't gonna fuck
Then
her
what are you
on the
talking
goddamn
for?
thing.
Dude, the only reason
It
your
was
girl's
not-
on OnlyFans
I
is
already
'cause
have an
Team saved you. Say
OnlyFans.
thank you,
It's a
Team.
joke. We were gonna
Say
do
thank you,
another
Team,
joke.
right now.
I wasn't gonna pimp her out and do dick ratings
Yes, you
with
were.
her.
Yes,
I was
you
gonna-
were, bro.
No,
You
I
were that down
fucking
bad. You were
wasn't,
struggling to pay for
fucking loser.
McDonald's. You saw the
No,
documentary.
I have enough
Fuck
self-respect
off.
for myself and self-respect
Fuck
for my
off, bro.
girl.
We saw
But
the
you'll
doc.
never
It's
see
over.
this
Then
girl's
OCO
pussy.
super
But she's
chatted
19 or 35. You'll never see this
$19.99.
girl's pussy, you
Why
fucking
does
loser.
Zay look like a feral
You were gonna
raccoon?
sell it. You were gonna sell it for
Why
fucking
does
Big
Zay
Macs.
look like a
You
Absolutely
feral
never
your
was.
raccoon?
I was
prostitutes.
never
Why
gonna
does
let
Zay
her.
look
I
like
was
a
never
feral
spent your
gonna
money
let
on
her.
hookers
Why
and you
I said
does
it on
fucked
Zay
the
up.
look like a
show
feral
1,000
raccoon?
You
times
lost
to be
all your money to
cosplay.
hookers. You
I
lost
said
your
it
YouTube
1,000
channel. You
times
fucked
it would be
up.
cosplay because that's what she's interested in. She was never interested in selling her pussy because
You
she
fucked
has
up. Why are you
self-respect.
making excuses
She
for you have
has
a liar tattoo
self-respect.
for a reason? Nobody's buying your
Well, I
bullshit,
ain't
bro. You
lying
were gonna
about this.
sell
Go
Desi.
back and
Shut
watch
up.
the clips.
You
But
were
I
gonna sell
think it's a
Desi. Shut
joke.
up.
I think it's a joke that
Fuck
you're
off.
such a fuck. Oh, that makes it okay to continue to sell your girl. Have some self-respect and
That's what I'm
shut that
saying. Sell
shit
my
down.
girl. What do you
Have
mean?
some
If you want
self-respect
to
and
watch
shut
me and
that
her
shit
have
down.
fun, you fucking cuck. If
No,
you
I
want to watch me
don't.
and her have
You,
fun,
I absolutely
then make
don't.
good
You
money. I'm
shouldn't
sure you
want
probably
anybody else
bought
to
one of
see
our
it either.
videos, you
You
fucking
shouldn't want
loser.
anybody else to see it
Your
either.
dick
You
doesn't
shouldn't want
work.
anybody
Your
else.
dick
But the
doesn't work,
truth
and
of the
you're mad
matter
at
is,
me
you're not
about
a
it, bro.
boyfriend.
Calm down.
You're a fucking pimp. Do you remember
Your
the
dick
first
doesn't
time?
work.
It's crazy.
Your dick
Look, this
doesn't work.
motherfucker. Do you remember the first
Your
time?
fucking
Do
pointer
you
finger is
remember
longer
the
than your
first
dick.
fucking
Shut
time
up.
I managed your fucking show for you, Zay? What was this motherfucker doing? You want to tell people? He was screaming in your fucking face. The
He didn't
first time I
scream in
managed
my
your
face,
show,
Boogie.
he's a
He didn't
fucking
scream in my
loser.
face. I was
He's as
having an
abusive as
anxiety
Jordy
attack, and
ever
he was
fucking
trying
was.
to
He's a
fucking yell at me
fucking
to tell me to
loser.
chill. But you
He's
didn't
a
actually
fucking
listen to what was happening.
loser. He's a
Even
fucking
Glammy told you
loser.
what was
He's
happening,
your
but you like to
fucking pimp. The
selectively
quicker you get
irritate.
away from
You're
this
a
piece of shit, the
liar.
better
Just let
your
him
life will
speak. I'm
fucking
not
be.
gonna talk
Maybe
to
Yell
you.
at
you don't
us,
have enough
Biggie.
personality.
You
Look
guys
at the
are dumb.
black fucking bags
Done.
under your fucking eyes. What drugs are you on? I know it ain't fucking weed. You fucking losers. You fucking losers. I can't wait to take nerds
You're
from you.
literally
I
looping
can't
out 'cause
wait
you've
to take
lost.
nerds
You're
from you.
looping 'cause you've
Wait till
lost.
fucking
It's
April or
over.
May
What is
Boogie,
1st.
it's over. You
I'm
lost.
taking that fucking channel from you once you show that you
Dude,
can't
go
fucking
to
do
try.
it.
Gaga
I
super
can't
chatted
wait. It was offered to me once
$19.99.
already, and I turned it
Boogie,
down
you
And
might
yet
get
because
my
I
I
like
t-shirt
fired
Glammy,
thank you
because I
her.
video.
like
What
you.
about
I don't
Good
like
for
you. The next
you.
time it's offered to me, I'll fucking steal it,
Good for
bitch.
you. Do it.
You
Do it
wish.
then. Good for you.
In the meantime, I can't wait to see you continue to sell your girl's pussy to the highest bidder, you fucking loser.
Okay. All right, guys, enough. All right. First of all, if you guys want to go fight without me, you know, and do some kind of street fight, that's on y'all.
Huge ass super chatted $20. Zay, please do not ever breed. Have mercy on us all. What a mess you and your pimp are. Yuck.
chill out, guys, chill out. All right, one more thing, and then after this TTS, we'll be good. All right, I think I accidentally skipped that TTS. Someone's playing music in the background.
That's you.
Oh, what the fuck? It's me. All right. So look, at the end of the day, if you guys want to fight and make some money fighting, then it's going to take months to get this prepared, get it set up. All right. You're probably going to have to do boxing. I imagine there's way more stricter rules with MMA. I've never organized or set up an MMA fight, but I could. And I know people that can. It might not be sanctioned, you know. It might be something that we have to do in the gym, but absolutely, you guys will have to get closer in weight. Zay and Beans, you'll have to get closer in weight.
ZP209 super chatted $19.99. Boogie should fight both these idiots.
You're gonna have to put on weight, S1K, and Grim, you're gonna have to drop, and then
Yeah.
Beans, you're gonna have to gain, and Zay, you're gonna have to at least get down 5 pounds or something.
I can do that.
Big Dems super chatted $20. Dude talking shit to Boogie in his one-bedroom apartment while Boogie is making bread in his house.
True. I make
Yeah,
more
from
money
Keem,
not
from
giving
you.
on my
From
girl.
Keem, not from you, buddy. He had to buy your house because you were fucking
Shit,
losing
I
everything.
still make $3,000 a month
The
from
only
my
reason you're
main
making it
fucking
because of
channel. I don't
Keem.
even
He's the
upload
only one
to
you
it, you
account. You
fucking
fucking
idiot.
suck. You're a leech.
Shut the fuck up. Let
You're a
Keem
leech.
finish his
You're a
goddamn
leech.
show. I'm a leech. I'm a leech.
You
What the
would have
fuck
faded
are
into
you? You can't even spell your own dick.
non-existence
You gotta
fucking years
spell
ago
your girl's
without him,
pussy.
bro.
I'm the
Oh,
leech.
other than
You're the
saying that
pimp, and
being a
I'm the
fat
leech.
piece of
You're the
negative
pimp,
Yes,
and
you
I'm
are
the
the
leech.
leech. Yes,
Can
you are
Keem
leech.
start talk on his own fucking show, you fucking
All you
retard?
did was use other shows for content
Can
today and
Keem
added
start talk?
nothing. At least
Can
Keem
Keem
fucking spoke to
It's
people.
so
You
crazy
sat
that
there
this
like a
started
lump
Yeah,
over a
on
I was
Minecraft
told
server.
to let
You
you
are
guys
adding
fucking
nothing.
talk. I chimed in when I was finally ready because I've been reading the Discord. They hate you as much as I fucking do.
And cry
Who
about it. Do you
cares?
think
Does that
I
mean
didn't
something to
give
you?
Yes, it does. It does. And it should mean
that's
something
why
to
I
you. It should mean something to you because we're in the business of entertaining these people. And you're the opposite of entertainment. You guys are so fake. I'm the one with the liar
I'm not
tattoo.
a
And you come
YouTuber named
across as
Fake. I'm not
faker
even a
than
fucking
me.
YouTuber. What are you
No,
talking
you're
about,
a
Boogie?
pimp. No,
What
you're a
are you
pimp.
talking about?
No, you're a pimp. I know. I know you're not a YouTuber. You're a pimp.
What,
You
what
still
does that
come
do with
across as
anything? You're
fake.
literally
You're
moving the
trying to be
topic
genuine,
because you know
still
you're
come across
retarded.
as
Boogie,
fake.
you lost.
You still come across as
You are a
fake.
leech.
I lost.
You are
Hey,
a leech.
again,
Boogie, tell me
one
how
in
I'm
chat
wrong.
if
You are
I
a
won.
leech.
One
You
in
are a
chat
leech.
if
Tell me
I
how I'm
fucking
wrong, Boogie. Instead
won.
of talking over
One
me,
in
tell me
chat
how I'm
if I'm more
wrong.
entertaining than this fucking pimp loser
You're a
piece
leech.
of shit.
All right,
You're a leech.
One's in chat if I fucking own this pussy motherfucker all goddamn day.
Stop. Everybody stop, please. I've heard enough. Ladies and gentlemen, in roughly 90 days, the battle of the century that started over a Minecraft server. We have from Lolcow Cafe, Beans versus Lolcow Nerds, Zay Zudit. And the main event, it is from Lolcow Test, Grim versus Zay Zudit's boyfriend, S1K, in the middle of July. Let's get ready to rumble.
Clifton the Colored Milkman super chatted $19.99. You think S1K watches Nerds in the corner with his Johnson in his hand? I know he's used to BBC slangers talking to his girl.
Yeah, I don't know which one. Before it was on Run OBS, now I'm in the corner. Which one?
Guys, pick a script.
And then there's just one more. Okay, guys, we're going to let you go after this
super
one.
chatted $19.99. Imagine thinking you're even worthy to talk to Boogie in the first place. Dude is a nobody.
He called me over here. I didn't.
Yeah,
come to
I thought you had
Boogie.
enough sense to do the fight right. Once I found out you're not here to make money or
I'm
to
not a
make the
YouTuber.
entertainment
What the
internet.
fuck are you talking about? Do the fight
$25
right. I'm not a
then-
YouTuber.
Then don't.
What
Then
are you
don't do the
talking
fight.
about?
Then
Says
get the
the guy
fuck off
selling
my
someone
show.
else's
They don't-
content online.
Okay, kick me then.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to kick all of you, actually. So thank you guys so much, and we'll figure this thing out. See you guys.
I did
Have
it
a good
to
one.
Zay. I did it to Zay. I was the one.
What? You did what to say?
I dragged her ass out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
No, Jesus Christ. Not with fucking KEEMSTAR's fucking dick. Not with fucking... No, Jesus Christ, in a million years.
I got to laugh at the fucking retard that donated. It said, oh, you got no content. That's why you got to do this now. Shit. Fucking the show I did yesterday was amazing. The shit with Milkers and Psycho Mom and that whole feud. The show I just did today with Aussie and now the S1K Beans and fucking all that shit. Fucking amazing.
With record numbers.
Record numbers as far as donations. Yeah, our views are down a little bit, but as far as
Doesn't matter. The
donos,
people that watch the show like the show, and they clearly donated to fucking show.
Over $2,000 in donations tonight. I mean, come on, guys.
And oh my God, our show had guests. A podcast, a daily podcast that has guests from time to time. Who ever heard of that? You fucking retards.
Yeah. And it like, look, dude, the people that miss wings, the dynamic's not the same. You're 100% right. But bro, don't tell me the show is going to die because I'm just going to prove you wrong. Guys, did you like the show today? If you like the show, put W's or L. W's or L. What are your thoughts on the show this evening?
I think it's a fucking W. You have some retarded ass people in this LCU, and I fucking love watching them come be retarded.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a pimp calling someone a leech? Holy shit. Talk about lack of self-awareness, motherfucker. I know I'm a liar. I have the tattoo. Get pimp tattooed to your fucking face, you fucking loser.
All right, so the chat is like literally like 95%, well, maybe 90% W's. So I'm glad some of you enjoyed the show this evening. Now, we got to tell you about an upcoming show. Tomorrow's Friday. Not sure exactly what we're going to do tomorrow, but we'll figure it out. All right. But on Saturday, this Saturday, we will be live at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, our normal time. And the reason why is because at 7 p.m., we are calling the fucking Tiger King. The Tiger King is going to be on this fucking show Saturday. In 2 days. In 2 days, people. Write this down. Take a mental note. On Saturday, we have the fucking Tiger King coming on Lolcow Live.
Wow, geez, the Tiger King is going to be a guest on our show? I thought our show was dying. That's crazy. We have such high-profile guests all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
I get it. No, look, I get it. How do you think me and fucking Boogie feel, right? Yeah. There's a gaping hole missing in our show. We feel somewhat similar to what you guys are saying. But when
I miss my
Max
friend.
this thing super chatted $19.99. Where's your LolcowUniverse meeting? I wanted to watch it. I still message Tina time to time.
So we had the meeting last night behind closed doors. And it was an important meeting. Boogie, you were there. It was a good meeting.
Yeah, it was a good meeting. It was fun.
All right, Boogie, final words.
Final words is, if I'm a leech, what the fuck are you, you fucking pimp cuck bitch? See ya.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another saga, another one in the fucking books. Imagine going fucking live every day, every single fucking day, and having to produce a show. Not an easy task, but hey, some of them are duds. But this one tonight was a certified fucking W. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to go to Queens. That's right. It is time for your Tina, your Becky, your kid behind the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lolcow, Queens.